got 5 cedis fan koye registration. Recruitment for sikano. Mama nipa 500,000 ebe tuye sika na mo fa nipa 5,000 peno balance na mo fa ko register sem no yati 8.4 billion akwa koto TV mo ko gi sika na ye fa ko ye sa no registration na me ameti ye mimi ni bi temesro wa me number mo ye registration we ofrem na ama o testim na ama ma anya bi mini 5 cedi da ba bia susu book kura mini bi ne menya 5 cedi akwa ye registration ese muntu akoko for ka teachers for nurses for o mo ko fa sa 5 cedi si mo fa ko ye sa de no this for mo no gu ase papa. Stop on academy. We won't register. Satan no a mintim se crazy car. Ya why baby and why? Share. MPP for krom catch say free crown come man fan hongo so mo catch say free no. O man fan hongo so now ba catch him say me go to 5 cedis. O man wa yet wan and hoto no o man ma okonya 5 cedis dia akwa ye registration. Me nkunkura asa, me yes ka kura nkoto bi na ba catch me say me 5 cedis fan ko registration. Recruitment for sikano. Mama nipa 500,000 ebe tuye sika na mo fa nipa 5,000 peno balance na mo fa ko register sem no yati 8.4 billion akwa koto TV mo ko gi sika na ye fa ko ye sa no registration na me ameti ye mimi ni bi temesro wa me number mo ye registration we ofrem na ama o testim na ama ma anya bi mini 5 cedi da ba bia susu book kura mini bi ne menya 5 cedi akwa ye registration ese muntu akoko for ka teachers for nurses for o mo ko fa sa 5 cedi si no fa ko ye sa de no this for mo no gu ase papa.
Person coming to tell Ghanaians to do anything in connection to SIM registration because of his own utterances, because of his own character, and because of what he did when he was in opposition. Perhaps he had forgotten that he was on a path and he could become minister. I think fate has a very nice way of getting us into situations that we talk about. Who would have thought that you become the same minister of the same institution? Where he rallied people, he went radio station to radio station telling Ghanaians not to register because Madam Oslowusu is a thief, and that the woman wanted to steal from the SIM registration, the whole matter, and the whole thing it's a scam, it's a fraud for them to fleece Ghanaians. These are what he said. So I would repeat the same thing back to him. Honorable, with all due respect, sir, you also want to steal.
Did he say that? He alleged
it without evidence.
It was an avenue to fleece.
I am also alleging without evidence.
But did he describe the minister himself?
He did. He doesn't have. We don't even have to go. You go and look for all the things that he said.
Those were his words.
And all the sort of words that he used on Madam Oslowusu just because of SIM registration. Went at her person. We are not going at his person. We are not doing that. We are just repeating his words up to him. So, sir, you also want to fleece the nation. You want to use this as an avenue to also steal, just like how you said Madam Oslowusu wanted to steal without any evidence.
If you take his words coming back to bite him out, is the SIM registration?
I think I would not take his words out. He leading this whole matter. If it had been, I will not take it out. He says if I will not take it out. If it had been,
let's depoliticize the situation.
We will not. We will never depoliticize because it was not depoliticized the other time. We are not depoliticizing anything. This is a political matter. If it had been any other person, but some George, I'm sure the conversation would have been quite different. If it had been any other minister, but Sam George, that whole barrier that is there because of what he's done, I'm sure that barrier would have been off, and all of us would have been prepared to listen. Perhaps the reasons would have been more cogent. But being led by him, I mean, the whole thing is tainted. And for most of us, one, we will not register. We are taking his path. He set up the Stubborn Academy that said they would not register. We are going to set up the Stubborn University. We are not registering because we think it is a total waste of everybody's time. Until he comes to tell us that maybe with the benefit of hindsight and with coming into the position and with knowing what he knows now, he shouldn't have done what he did. So that all of us learn lessons from it. That when you are somewhere, you have to be extremely careful when you are talking about other people in certain positions, because one day you can be there. Honorable Sam, person coming to tell Ghanaians to do anything in connection to SIM registration because of his own utterances, because of his own character.
And to acknowledge openly that much of Europe and the United States have been built from the vast wealth harvested from the sweat, tears, blood, and horrors of the transatlantic slave trade and the centuries of colonial exploitation. Maybe we should also admit that it cannot be easy to build confident and prosperous societies from nations that for centuries have their natural resources looted and their peoples traded as commodities. For centuries, the world has been unwilling and unable to confront the realities of the consequences of the slave trade. But gradually, this is changing, and it is time to bring the subject of reparations firmly to the fore. Granted, the current generations are not the ones that engaged in the slave trade, but that grand inhuman enterprise was state-sponsored and deliberate, and its benefits are clearly interwoven with the present-day economic architecture of the nations that designed and executed it. Reparations must be paid for the slave trade. No amount of money will ever make up for the horrors, but it would make the point that evil was perpetrated, that millions of productive Africans were snatched from the embrace of our continent and put to work in the Americas and the Caribbean without compensation for their labor. If there are any hesitations in some minds about the paying of reparations, it is worth considering the fact that when slavery was abolished, the slave owners were compensated for the loss of the slaves because the human beings were labeled as property, deemed to be commodities. Surely, this is a matter that the world must confront and can no longer ignore. The African Union has authorized Ghana to hold a global conference on the issue in November in Accra. It is probably also the time to return to that vexed subject of illicit financial outflow, and to acknowledge openly that much of Europe and the United States have been built from the vast wealth.
Say yes, men's gold for Mumini. Say first Allah.
The Mahama and men's gold can.
They are all parts. Yes, say all financial institutions. No pretend this for
including men's gold.
Yes, of course. All of them. All those.
No, are you certain about that? No, details.
I am telling you, they are all parts.
Men's gold.
Wherever they are listening to me now, I am speaking in my capacity as communications officer of the party. All of them are covered under this promise. They will all be paid back
in 1 year.
Nothing that they be a men's gold. I said, and men's gold for will be your one.
Oh, many people Ghana for.
Ghana for what? We say
something like
come on. Ebi kura no o ma penye kukwado award or de ko be man am one pictures oni ni ko twitwa ye na ma omunya adwuma ni mugidie di omusika koto and that's atori enchemesi no omusika ahia aban o wa abadaye disaster si o manfo obre ebi mu ahia mo ho akonfo ebi mu nya ho mogya broso dia nko na broso 70 mintua
ba onim say men's gold near MFI any financial institution in the right sense of the word
ni nyina ye ka no we mean liberally omunyina manfo sika na ka say yes men's gold for mo mireni say first Allah.
The Mahama and men's gold can.
They are all parts. Yes, say all financial institutions. No pretend this for
including men's gold.
Yes, of course. All of them. All those.
No, are you certain about that? No, details.
I am telling you, they are all parts.
Men's gold.
Wherever they are listening to me now, I am speaking in my capacity as communications officer of the party. All of them are covered under this promise. They will all be paid back
in 1 year.
Nothing that they be a men's gold. I said, and men's gold for will be your one.
Oh, many people
Ghana for. Ghana for what? We say
something like
Have you noticed in this world that when any organization builds something massive, everybody is happy? When a big stadium is built for football, everybody is happy. Oh, what a great stadium. A big hospital is built, everybody says, oh, that is a great project. A big school is built, everybody is happy. A big nightclub is built, everybody says, wow, what a great project. A big hotel is built, wow. Just name it. For any sector of life. If people go to Dubai and see the Burj Khalifa and the tallest building, they say, wow. They see the one on the sea, the Burj Al Arab, they say, wow. People go to Las Vegas and see all these gambling facilities and they praise it, and people write about development and all of that. The only thing people never rejoice when it is built is a church building. Build a massive church building, and the first question people is going to ask is, why don't you give the money to the poor? Have you noticed that? Now, the people who build the Burj Al Arab, have they solved the poverty problem in the world? No. We're watching the World Cup. Everybody's watching Russia. Look at those stadiums. Have they solved the poverty problem? No. If one church was like one stadium, the story will be different. Why is it that the world permits everybody else to manifest what they have, but never feel comfortable when the church is manifesting? This is the reason. Because the Bible says the spirit of the Antichrist is against Christ manifested in the flesh. Anytime a believer seeks to do anything extraordinary, they are going to come against the spirit of the Antichrist.
Okay, it's for I believe say about 4 p.m. Ewo Ghana Saturday. And a couple 5. There be 5. A couple 5 Ewo Ghana. About exactly a couple few seconds now about 1 p.m. Ewo Canada. Memamuni na kwaba at the bar and the edition of Political Zone, which has been late. Erudite Wahanka was started mama fire that. And so said the Adibia Mekano say Abrewa eche ejaya na oba che ejaya. Yes, that's the right thing. Na udisisi ni niame enuntia. Oche me free Facebook any YouTuber. Mesrel say sa breya oche me sa wotemenka. Mama wakwa berry share page in the mommy like it, especially mom who YouTube no, and yet they are over tap screen like na there be actual way na like no we say no the patch tap so na share link no fato any platform be or so be emo sremo mama madem fanto to so mami na make sure say ubija comment say the be ya me hu na meda wase se wa join me na mebo abaso na wo de wa dwen kire baso a betumi akan e de ama me kan say no na me ka so de ma menu no ma mo hwe me free Facebook say o hwe me free Facebook I we Felix Appear Political Zone mesel say obe share page no e de ama obeja comment na wa like said the beya afoforo so ebehu. And there your program no is gonna be a wonderful one. I'm super excited. Mama memfa me scarf so that I can actually be in the space. But in the meantime, patron tapo so na mon share mama baby I will me free be I will comment na tapo so mama the patron pa. Oh, and you, yeah, who know? Yo, thank you. That's right. Now I feel confident. I feel a confidence now, but okay. And unti mo amoshe me Facebook, YouTube. Please do that for me, and God bless you. I feel my dofo amo TikTok, so madam was say amount a special welcome the band special edition of Political Zone. So within the Felix appear while we I had the one spirit no high. We get it in and we get it out. Mr. say obe repost to page, obe share, obe like obe 2 stars and how can they high Facebook and the Facebook for 5 stars na TikTok for some 5 flowers all the giftings that is there me mobi bi akwaba said the amuhu background and I think you can see me ankasa me ho. It feels weird watching yourself at the background, but that is what it is. I will soon get into that. But I'm patching like a page in my mon share now into my mind the program no and yet the solid one as we plan it to be. The topic will be NDC for and the almost seminal our opposition a page or more from go we will talk about that. I might go a little into the how do you call it, the MPP a bit, but it's not really my forte today. Now I feel discuss more on more important things. I don't know money now kwaba hey. Okay, madam. So all right. So amanya me da say love your banks, me da say me am Cynthia akwa papa bi, me da say madam Melissa Thompson, me da say Kwaku Boateng wo hwe Facebook, me da say yawe champion. We say Felix, you have to keep on hit hard on the stupid Sami Jenfi. His lies too much pattern you mate. Now show me so say hello everyone and Felix, happy Easter to you too. Greetings fellow Kukrudites. That is from Erudite. Big up yourself. Joe Isifo say hi Felix. Okay, also free Facebook. James Hagan, free Facebook. Meaning baby free there. But I can see you say Facebook in terms of baby I like your geographical way position. Erudite says so you be Oba now. I think it is in relation to Meka say Obache Yaya now see no need to know Obomi Yam Kakra and yes, Erudite is allowed to Obomi. Patient Damson, Medase also Waba. I'm very blessed. Thank you. Big girl Norenda, big up yourself. When Bill, Nana Yao Sikeni Afua. Happy to see you work hard for Osono family. Thank you so much for acknowledging my work. Jennifer Josephine, hi Felix, hits hard on the NDC party and Samijan. If you look at what he's saying, that means Samijan, if you are going to be come because you are more any no man take Mamude Muncheva, and then we are in that same line. The lies they tell, and no money was so trust me, it's gonna be good. God richly bless you. That's from Veronica Dazi, also the other by. All right. Memobi be a happy Easter Monday. Christ ewu sorry ama menu mienu yasebi nti sede anyum tofu bi kan ye no ese me no ye da na se da wawu sorry efri ewufu eno hunti ese me ne wo ye da na se da na Easter no emu nsem bebre binmo aya eniema pi akoko so ho mi angasa me boy baako a enne me ni hie beda ne ntokwa wategu mu afo animu kakra ese onipa ya ade a na waka oye bone so na waka. In fact dia Kwame Esare A+ akoye no eye gomua east hono enya de ketwa waya de and I praise regardless of how I mean and I don't think some nene be adwene da na me penasem so da but this is something I waya abebua gomua man abebua Ghana man, and I think that is commendable. You know Kwame Esare na de me de becha we na memfa onfra anutwa no so but ebere no so amede obetum na the SSA no ebio mo amukọ kwawu. I believe say by now the ma be fie bi no nam kwan so amoba Metitin some and said the best crew that we would have wished for, but I'm still think there still are people went there to have fun. And unti so say most important thing. Say Easter we man shed and say at too much. Men can say BNC man shed and say be I won't say Easter so we see at the event near the man shed and who be beside there. But I believe say in the pockets of it, and there may be a better war horse. And until you do bad, say we dig on a form of fee and a year Easter, a year and a year, a final one, a year Easter Monday, Canada had the and Colano will fee. Say a university for names or Modomokoye, but most of them need the fee. Now, and so I'm very excited to come to your humble homes. I'm a day at the Sredia with much humility, with much conviction and purpose. A day a catcher more supporto political zone Felix. Many a times, several years, most of you have advised me, say, I should do my best to be in the forefront of communication. Couple of weeks ago, I got 2 important calls from 2 important people in my political life. And Omokachere me say, baby a edru no. Say, ebe to me a ye kura me team, a ye Canada ha. Memo modern na ka communication no member na into me in pager. No crane me because of me page and how I like to run myself into no not adding kakrama me for several years. I have been advised for that, but when that came twice continuous my convictions I meant to me boase not mention again. The ultimate things for us right now as a party is to win power in 2028. And the flag bearer we have must have all that it takes, must also need all the support that he needs in order to secure the victory for the party. And unti say ye pen crofo ye adwuma mana esese ye hwen crofo a womo opepa crofo a won betumi abo ne ho dawuru abo ne ho ban na ye de won asisi strategic positions. Me the video be to abontain and che ye bia someone who said trendy. But the issue people are forgetting is say their mekan no a logic. Say so swan pass with remove fine. On pe Felix asem. Obedwane Felix say okoye Felix chairman said the enti. Boy no unjinindi. Boy no untrust no. Boy no umbunukra se efata se udu baby a ss udu no. So how can you be the chairman or how can you lead that person's campaign? And until the American say, what winim say as at now, baby a MPP nyame adom Yakobo yenkre mumpa yabo ye Kristo mpa ya party ho ya konoba no say still wo se wo de won ti ase na o kote obi tabi obi bi na odi nkrofo kuo bi achi a enye MPP na nso on renounce yenti o behwehwem na wa beji position e de abebo abra ene wan ko fa form no kra nankeye because this time around no ye makwan ema Dr. Hungu hosa ye makwan ema MPP osunu kokoroko party no ehungu hosa this time ye ne say bio. This time you need the poised people are omukra the like the charisma and the know-how to banter, to explain, to push things down in order for Dr. Bawumia's message to be sent across and also to have an impact on people. And until through it all, no, and you men say you be a breno. With TM Pennyfo no every year, me little consultations. Me informal, me pennyfo kakra, me gusua, me informal ni idea no. abe necessary sir SSF Felix appear money aye juma our platforms several ones, so Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, traditional media in Ghana, radio stations, TV stations ninano me pese Canadian MPP your branch we your visibility and your contribution are very visible, not only just in MPP party but also in the country as a whole. I believe say omo wo ho no aye omo adwuma omo betumi aye amaye hunu. I believe say omo ye nipa eno nti nye ni na no mo benya no as it's supposed to be. However, every era has someone to carry the mantle, and I feel confidence with all the conviction and the readiness in me say nyame ya adom na say Canada mpenifoɔ Canada voters ehu me mobo no moto abama me a metumi be page a branch no ama branch na dum pempen so a SSA do in terms of communication, working together with leadership of the branch, working together with the leadership of the chapters, working together with the members of the chapters and the branch as a whole, and also coordinating with even external people such as the chapters, other chapters in the US branch as a whole, such as the Europe chapters and all of that. How we the diasporians, you be to me akaya semwa boom na yasem nimu ayeduru se ekoto cabinet and I say ekoto party anymore. That is something that I really want to do, and also to create a platform whereby I yen train say ene sami jemfi to say ujina wa okasa say na no okasa na no na yeso ye was so are taking notes into we press conference is happening right away. Yen train, we are not going to wait no more. Now, almost there propaganda saying for 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. Feeling MP before be ya no, me patro there be. Enunti, me say I can be you. Na me ya domo say ebrene so say yenkoyi communication for us. Say ni say beto ye so aba. Canada branch Canada communication officer hopeful. Felix appear. Me nim one year eba. And everyone is welcome. But I want to assure Canada branch, any Canada chapters in say omu to me etwaba at the mame. Emma maybe the communications director and communications officer of the branch. I will do all that I can in all that I will and everything that is in me to make sure say our branch gets the respect and the representation it needs, and also our party esunya dia SSA onya to me aboa Dr. Baumia amano ewini year 2028 election. And into a TikToker, you can see it, may post to that, but you can see it at the back of me. And most of more YouTube and Facebook and so I believe say you can see the picture. The into who's half flyer we will be Anne Felix appear senior mayor dom no mu be say yambrane yambefa form na yen stand for election ameko. They are me person more time me chilling in our motiasi and say nobody goes into an election and thinks it is only one outcome. Mr. Remo, especially those that will support me. I know I possess what it takes. I am ready to work hard. However, if it does not go our way, if Felix Appiah does not become, it is not the end of Felix Appiah's work for MPP. It is not the end of Felix Appiah's commitment to MPP. My commitment to MPP, my commitment to Dr. Baumia, my commitment to Ghana is paramount over anything. Glory to God. Alhamdulillah. God be praised. But if it doesn't go that way, it doesn't mean anything. Said this time, and more no ye, and no maybe men what ye na men sign review. Which if by that time I still deem it I'll take that route. But for now, I'll plead with Ubia, Ashtown, Winina, Asta Diana, Ubia, Oshemi Bia, Ophili Felix Bia, Nasho me, erudite Munina, picture that way, Momo Modern, na mon share, mon post to mon page. So mo amwetie me communication style, mo amwetie how I may ye me neamano, na ujidi se a right direction, no mundi me hoden adanse, infantry adodo na said the bay brain doer. To me, ama mobra Felix. Mesoma city a decision making. Na your communication, yet to me, amano akokai. Medamuni na say I will be said you should actually become director for the whole North America. Wow, that would be big. That would be big. But we start from our home. We are starting from our home. So thank you so much. And God bless you. Mama, 1 minute, why? Semu. Hey. I wonder how people do it. But me that's it for sticking with me and not leaving. Ashton me that's it when I'm in shout. I know Minia, thank you for being here. And I sure myself go for it. And Professor on the post. Hey Charlie. But before but yeah, we are going to do the best that we can to make sure say Enyama Ebekuye. DK fire. Charlie Niama Tias Agronomu. It's Mesremo yeah na makai me na mabompa ya mame na maboa me Maria misu Bra Felix na that's social media why no je oko election ni akobo poto ubesu the passion the position and go for besides the position communication officer Canada branch Onyame Adomoa. That is what I want to go for. Best Scout, Minia, salute. They say, me call for communications officer in Canada. And you know, share it on your page. Why? Share na dinwa dance mami. Ejumane ya ye do baby. I think it's better for us to be at places where your ideas and our formulas and ways can also be incorporated to help Nyansa Nibaku food trip. But we are ready. We are ready to work. Yes, Biscout, that's what's happening to Mr. Yeah, also the Hujuma me. Janet Aibios, good luck and God richly bless you. Oh, Charlie, Mama Meniaje, Pass so far, me bad comment yet, but I didn't be beba, and I say, I park is one yet. Hey, PK Park, I was here, baby. I was wishing you all the best. You PK, why made I say. But that's a Pagos and Kofi, Uniabe, my call for communications officer, Canada branch, and the Momo Diana Monton, Yahuasempa, Moncaboneno Son Cajon, and also Becajon, because bad publicity also sometimes sells into maybe I should be unopposed then. Yeah, say. All right, Charlie, let's get to some serious stuff. And then me sure them will still be our time. Sister Mananko be joining, but unfortunately on Tiapo and unti you want a number no yeah koboano. Although tiwa michiao. Emma Mensa also michiao. Now Minuanum, it's been how many months near yeto aba edi ya papa John Dramani Mahama and in the NDs for. Now and there me were just a few videos be. Me bo edia kai Ghana for na yede aye our discussion. One, yeah, Papa Mahama talking about abandoned project, and they be exposed to more. I know one. Na we are almost started the claims be to Teniama no more the year propaganda de ba power no. Almost started to be gum. And from this time going, no, ye be deploy Sami Gemfinum, sa omo see you no. Omo be deploy them. And what they are doing, no me patro the intel, they say it is a counter. So what share who are now MPP for the Kuku Dam no, after Nyoma can more sahinom upon Chromanum, Wuanom Bafu Wuanom, what I say penny for no, they are appearing on the media and they are actually getting into look at Adwejiri man, like they like MPP's message finally is being like oh sir, oh sir, oh sir. So now they are going to keep deploying the Samidian fees to come and muddy the waters. We will talk about National Health Insurance Scheme. We will talk about the Kwewu and how John Mahama does not take Ghanaians serious. Okay, say I'll play a video, we will decode it, and then we will discuss that. And then a few other videos that I have here. But the first thing I'm a person can was answer the free. Ghana for sometimes we deserve what we get. Only the entire America, sir. Your brother Abu Treka. Meme say Tinipa Abu Treka. His money, his boys, won in a year Juma Edema NDC win 2024. Wa obejime chingeno ko Abu Treka post so from 2023 aha ko pim time ayede to aba. Not a single thing did he say positive about the government. NDC for call rally near the end. This same Abu Treka guy with his good heart helped these NDC people to campaign. And thereby, they are willing to throw a young man under the bus. Now, boy nankasa nebusuafo no oma momeni annaho. Okay, I'm not supposed to too much comment on this, but I want Ghanaians to see who NDC is. Anything for power, they will do. Onya power ni we are, and NDC ni betre who he truly is. You. All right. Everything. What you are doing? Okay. She said for God and country, Abu Treka, whatever dealings he did, fraudulent you, now NDC4 were in support of him and actually using his resources to run their campaign. Abu Treka, yeah. Okay. Now, boy, no so abusu afat na ho. Na NDC lawyer Baker Wemovo Bemowo se wan. Abeka chro se biu ono be defend Abu Treka. Na magie di se an. Ebra ye hia no court no. Na Mahama no mo de to US UN. You guys deserve it. You guys, you deserve it. This is the type of politics I've always been preaching on my platform. Say you enjoy that type of way now. Because how are you going to tell me, say, NDC government never bemu? Lawyer now, wako fan so unko di ase man, one way NDC ni. Iyoko fo here there they are building case. And unti wa who bemu bi e be here bi an ye be me. And you think, say, Baker will come to court. Anyways, that is for them. Let me leave that to the dogs, those who have ears, let them hear. NDC didn't come to better anybody's life. They have never won power to better anybody's life. Today, NDC is running away from their own manifesto. The sad thing about it in Ghana right now, me see me who be that. Uti the Americano. Me who be that, me T be that. Me who be that T be that say, Sebu onipa da se near or no one can say you are a well-to-do person and your focus. And as I mean, can say your aim is to make NDC come to power. When indeed NDC and there with all the years we have given them in power cannot pinpoint and say yeah AEB. And today be a way disca, way a cronfo, way a croboni, way a cranny, way a fantini, way a santini. That is their only politics they play, and we listen to that. But the narrative will change. I promise you guys. Because this time around, we are going to match NDC accordingly. When they come with intelligence, we will meet them with intelligence. When they come with substandard, we will come with substandard. That is the only antidote. I'm not lying to nobody here. NDC has ruled Ghana the most. Yente so one more election be saying there's nothing like that. It's always beat somebody down in order for you to come to power. Nana Kufuado air campaigning, no the Kufo free maternal care, any free health care. Now the year they no the two no. One evil thing about this situation is say NDC a Social Democrat Party, meaning say one more journey or moniama one de bano a bue here for as I said niama or de bano a bue here for NDC for no Social Democrats NEBA for party. Now so anyone was say Ghana your policy say bua NEBA for now. And your MP before no more far right to the center right, center right for Jenny who ye pa Ghana for. NDC Social Democratic Party. Social Democratic Party, the free health care, free maternal care, child tax benefit. NDC for policies yes, we are there. Give money to the private sector, build big corporations, put control on insurances and those type of things. And we MPP. But over Ghana, MPP for more than any here for no. And a party no year here, no bizarre say, Juma Ben or dear bar, Abba Ghana here for the na ye need. And any 3 days, I may catch them. Minimum now for NDC for be dim come more fellas, more say we ma buy no ma bon, more sorry, I must say, and I yen we NDC here social intervention be na yen social intervention will be na must bring the day. Obi na no Mahama care. Na me say Mahama care saying or say I some say a national health insurance scheme e mo na mo de buy and no social intervention. Into Mahama care so no say a national health. Na me say in fact, and you can't blame him. Utie, you can't blame him. Party na or woman no omo penkrofosa onim na ya ka 23. What I say? Because what I say social intervention. Utie, ya omo can say social intervention. To say within healthcare near the beba. Into what Mahama care no. And also didn't say Mahama care the net. Oh, Nimukra say Mahama care now or person work no crano. A national health insurance scheme now. MP before the buy, and Numus can be no so you know where ye are any be the apasie. No, Mahama care. Said the bay and Nessa Motuaba, no when be disubi Ukrana, at least Nidia Kawat said the Ananado, free education Abekawi. That is the only thing. Mahama want to leave something with his name. Asa. Inti yanhwe nyansafo na yafa NDC ne MPP ntonje they are okofa health insurance ne baaye ebe she mu kena na wo ba beton ya wo begu no 2012 na oba 2017 san ba be restore ye na aye adwuma kopim se ofiri suwe wo si ono ne nyaade utie wo si ono ne nyaade o na mmom tie ha o dia ono na be yi bia free national health insurance scheme no mu dia ya Mahama care no onu mu ayade Mahama care isukura ye nim dia won we boa wo Ghana for I'm begging you mama my yes a mistake ni you please Miss Remo, we are not doing that again. And this with the yeshi this time we need the omonfa but moving forward Miss Remo Ghana for ya juni ni for sa enye no correct me Canada ha metie ye wo Ghana for say Africa ha wo ba na ye ka say ye pe wo mu anka wo di mu pa se be aborofo no bu yen ya Ghana for ye di atintima pa oko US ye wo ho sa oko Europe wo ho sa mamo maye ma John Mahama sika wo person ne party for ne cronies be nyanti e me ma all of a sudden say Ghana ni bi adwene enye nya sebe enye ya na ya na sebe fere na fere a watumi aka kire kuani a wono akwa akoto blazer e de agbo na duro sebe agbo aduro e de akwa spray atikoko aka kire ne so wa man 2005 e papa because attitude jimi so nti sebe why na utumi nyo ni papa ne nana do koko awo ya do koko a mama mi sebe ni sisi achia onye eske bi ya wo aban bi aba o ma 3000 na ende NDC ni a okọ school a ye kire ne say 1 2 3 akosi 10 e kire say 10 yedu endo me kwesi apia say madwene a enye duma me kwesi apia madwene a enye duma ntino memra magin ndi say bi o mpreduasa say ye ma me 3000 na da ho na obi di 2000 to ha 2000 ni mu du chen 3000 no minni said ya be ya John Mahama memu ohun be ya akono why aden the sense sa na eba mi kan say kuani no ye NDC ni no say kuani no say ne what the 3000 to ha now with the 2005 to ha obe ya den satenten se ponkodua Eddie so 3000 no because of pekese but ne party nti o se ye ni na obi anye crazy abodam pounds abowa adwene ho na ka say 2005 ye papa pa adentia ya titu dimi so ye nye ne sa bio Ghana for mama maye ma politicians whether MPP NDC am MPP papa but mama maye ma the Ghanaian intellect no enko low to the point say as they say the Ghana there who did me ya omo opposition omo ka kire say the wo hia na aduane Ghana for your senior ma o message yenko election a party bi anton message bia na so win election says election we da omo dia ne say eniama bo ayeden eburo bu ayeden we bu ayeden eburo bu ayeden no eburo kuani ni tumi ton eburo bag ba ko 1000 Ghana enyeska enu nti otumi di bi tuto nuro edi bi do afuo foforo kuani na mon share page na mesre mo mon tapo so ne enko kuani no ebere eburo no na 1000 Ghana no ekufu adode na eburu na no ayeden no na de a odo eburu no onyaso mfaso ne bo edin dollar was through inflation was through nso ma me papa ka no krema wunyame na wunyeska at the top purchasing power and aban na was obema wo eburo kuani wadwuma akoso na wusika aba na watumi de ahwe wo ma no Obaya wasi eburo one bag na aban bone no apenso no na wo ton 1000 Ghana no on to me my yen ton 1000 Ghana obema ya ton 400 what is so 600 Ghana 600 Ghana na what e free so na re ho sam we wo mu ne say what is so na aka 400 no kra na eburo 100 bucks de go wo mu abefa 50 nka yamfa 50 no mu kra 25 sika bag mu 25 50 no mo be fa no wo mu mfa mu have sika kura ma wo e bro di ototo ne ka kira wo say scan ni system no mu nti age say wo twan ni sika ba na politics nti obi aka kira wo say aban papa ba muntie ni yi pa obi abeka kira say aban papa ba mi kan waburu yate so yate so be fa ko ye na say bio femisika mame a ye fisika mame economy ben na ye economy ebu mu a ye ntumi nto ade one economy ben na ye economy papa yatete niama so na because oh Jesus Christ hey Ghana what how did we end here me pacho se wu ko dwaso na eniama na yete so a what do you do me pacho we NDC MPP common sense yatete so you buy more me boa because price number for Muntino or purchasing power sikano utumi the top more because he atiso me pato sesanity naturally we nyansa part we nye or NDC no MPP there be we nyansa part no yet tete ade so cause room ha say okọ baby na yesi ye sales utumi top gens be 3 eto dey be krom utumi ka say buy 2 get 1 free and now buy 1 get 2 free and I'm bacho me boa into utumi top more because he atete so. Okay. Into Aden. And all of a sudden, John Mahama second coming one day. Wo Ghana near what's not Ghana 69 years. I win him Ghana. But now home John Mahama catch you. Oh, but now my NDC if I catch you say. Near money, yes, I titis would just so. Yes, we ain't to me talk. Hey, Jimmy, politics. Hey, Jimmy. That's not politics. Oh boy, you are not going to convince me say that is politics. That is not politics. That is foolery. And your politics, and your NDC, MPP, there be oh boy. What said that say a bro business to be a union trauma? What doing in Yeduma? Tro make we see appear. Oh me da. Yet say niamanu sunu mo na get the force you to me to add the cause and Crawford talk. Who be sang from the system nemu and so yatete ni amaso mitiwe sabe oh na me we fi eduro na akuafo eduro na omu display ni amano ya omu krefri amano na ebe anka dollar ba fom yi sabe you previous we bi amfa ni nyansa amre o dollar ba fom dollar yi so na anka ye de kokra ho anwan se sidi no ho ayede enti mi di sidi kakra bi ebetumi ato dollar no bibiri kakra so ati ase enu nti no niama na mekwa akofa no ne bo be den ebefo John Mahama memu dollar abafom tiu dollar abafom niama na ye de dollar no kokra ne de ekosoro why why like we MPP NDC mama ni pakasa bregana sa because of your political affiliation ti no krene da okra ne ye kan wakata ne ni kwa mensa nsem munu kwa wateto na yezu what boxer ebre bi asabe obre ekoware ene yese sabe ubebe be di akire nti je boxer efro wantumi antobi da demonstration bia na wa mama drodro hu jimi na wudim ni ye dada tina mo bia be ka kire o enemmere mu aye wei o ka kire o se o dollar ba fom niam na ye de dollar kra ne de ekosoro inflation wo fom na so niam abo osoro ya tete niam so na so nkrofo nyi skento but economy ni good economy ni ko good way ka kire me economy na o se ekoye good way nti Jesus right there be it's not right here. Point in case. Ekufuado be di yeso. 8 years. Government workers' salary. Ankem. Dia yebeto no kwam we ya dwen a esi ochale. Ma yemfa nka ye budget on which was NAPCO no. Ye tua omoka. Ye de ba ye no NAPCO no. Ye tua omoka until 2023. NAPCO was just supposed to be for 3 years. From time I hear NAPCO, you tia omoka na kabinu mu na Nurses got the better condition of service they have ever gotten under any government. I dare any nurse, I dare any health worker come and tell me, say, the condition of service I the mamo and Nanado 8 years, it can be compared to any other government. I'm ready to debate you, and we will do it with the facts. Obi say, Nanado na wono etua wo ka as nurse ni etua wo incentives Onya papo. Nanado nya papa. John Mahama wo boy bi wo ho your friend Raf ono de aye ni we nurse ya na otietia mayase wo ba be tietia mayase cause mo mpreko ene ma na tramo no mo ye otisi mu so ye gbo bi ni mu aso ni tietia bi ni mu ayase nurse ni a watu no ho abu a ode bua ne man no Raf so ono ne nsa ba bi atwa oye Mahama doba ne nsa ba bi atwa ntino obi anya de oye ne yammetwa ne ntu be di sotro na ban na aba. This is what you exchange Nanado's kindness for. John 1:1, he couldn't recruit you nurses. He couldn't recruit you teachers. Those he recruited, he couldn't pay you. It is a fact. Because by 2014, 2015, John Mahama had already exchanged your destiny for work for IMF conditionality, which had put in a blockade on what? On public sector recruitment. And this time, no, so we are nurse in near before this will be obi come maternity leave, obi too kind near the washing, nay in tunchim, would ja backlog. A teacher for when Chemusika Mamo, hell fuck no. Obu and they teach any day or the way. John Mahama the teacher any year then wabra mercy, say to my hipu nufu. Say a creative art for your talker, my end them. Now John Mahama dear will talk us. A year then John Mahama to me we the creative art school. Wabra, sabi wayosti, ayan hosa bokum. Ejira wa kachira wo say wo Ghana ni awako university wo ni sebi nyansa omudi vote wo ni policy ma John Mahama mbra na John Mahama de oba creative art for yedidi. This is what we exchanged our destinies for. Every institution, every policy MP before the buy ye be anywhere NDC for the 2 one time with that. From President Kufuor pencil to Nanado pencil. BBI de oppose it. Now what quantity are DNA ye no. Now ono asen akachira wo Ghana ni say ade na wono ko radio so ko TV so ko car say nye no ene ye bayi. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. National Health Insurance, Yampinio, and nearby Secretariat by now. One can say Muguno, but for deputy. Malik Basenteli, 22,000 men. Net Jimmy Fossam Ponko, no moko. Yeah, but youth employment, young penny, MP before you crown for youth employment, no crying in the one of the Befa party boys, party boys, Ghana form sorry, will be on TM, Mamon penny, why you here, you be guno, you be guno, hey. NDC buyer, yes, 5K man, but and tell if I want to talk now. Sabi, Okonwe chicha, Fekodi guess. Okonwe chicha, and Fekodi guess, or why you, Basenteli. Office now or bastardize in opposition and the office na. Last time we catch them about NEIP, National Entrepreneurship. Mokai you start. You start. Uko University no weko sunya de. Ebi a wo de we sunya de we ya microphone ye da menimo hey. Nanso wo niska wo de be ye. Aban se bra. Beton sa idea ne kire ye. Yempe kwan a ye be monitor, ye be ma extra training. Na ye ma usika. Fatom fidie be a factory. Said the Ebeya, Obama wouldn't be so opportunity, man. I hear you are not also be seeing how I hear them. Yes, she said, Mike. Motsna ha. Emo Katichia free fact. Hey, Charlie, these people, MPP for Charlie, hey. Charlie, Yanya deal. Yanya deal. Yanya deal. Obi to me, real university. Okrenyan sano. Nanso fame kɔni ni ɔno watumi di ayɛ biribi ntu bɛnwa o na bra na de sɛ dɛn na kɔ so o ɛyɛ na me de man no car no fa mu kakrakra o wakɔ university me ka sɛ driver nyɛ o but wakɔ university and ko betumi ayɛ resourceful in another field nanso when they dedicate no to a taxi driver a trotro driver to the point say na university graduates bi ekura pragia aboso kai macho o idea no oniska no Aban MPP aban na nado bawomia MPP aban e koda kete so so na dwempa fa Ghana ho baaya. Wo mo se sa de na e wo wutiri mu no bra na ya moa ya ma wo loan 10,000 100,000 all the way. Wuti Kumase ho wo yam paboa na da ho a say Italian made se wo paboa na e bia e ye ne finishing ne keke. Kumase ko hwe boys ye yam paboa ho. Mpaboa pa ye get guarantee ni da ho a enye easy na nado aban se minue ye nim se school no wantumi ankwa anu akire o nanso won sa no ne wutie di aboa wo wutumi ye den empaboa enu ti you start no fa ho besem na yemma wo mfidie yem monitor yem wo na kra leather papa na fa wo nua bi ka wo ho na yentu ono soka na mo create entrepreneurship business na no now wo ye your own boss otina ho masame ganfi be ka kire wo say na nado ti wiem ni gu usunti no bompa ya na nado play ni ntenhwe wo that na no baboa for you start ni de tugu because Mahama ba wo no wo ye benfo enti wo de praye be se na ha mu no watu afa wiem akọ o committee a wo de praye e na be se na ha mu akọ. What the Ghana bro, papa? Sometimes this is what makes me sad. What the Ghana bro must say that your tiny be me name the MPP the Ghana for me name the Abawomia and then another the Ghana for. These people gave you almost everything Ghana needed. Yes, some of you human. Yes, some of your government. Yes, they will have their flaws, but they did best than anybody. Still, you paid them bad in hard coins. Otime. Otime. Kadija ote Madina zongo ho. So obi ni muwache no ache ho maame ane ye nne. Ebi ano nipa ko na fe ne ye be wo no. Wo maame agidin Amelia wache die A1 yo, Amelia wache die A1 yo. Yes yo. Ruki ye, wo maame adwuma no bra. Trem Musumun sa no dwuma no no. Mo medi bibi kakra support. Na mo mfa nipa kakra mo beboa na mo obi so nya adwuma nye. Otsina ho masame demfi be ka kire o say. Na na ekufu ado dware we play mu. Oya kromfo. Na na ekufu ado papa panin say oya kromfo. Na owie a wone kromfo na akose eyi we say na yefre no Brian Ejampo hotel crowd saying oh already yankopon there what people you see Brian Ejampo hotel na dey saying ene dia Mahama ene ekufu ado kromfo no ako Easter gi ani sresre one kromfo na esre nti wo so ye kromfo bi ana se ekufu ado ye kromfo na wafiri aban mu mo antumi nche no mo nchi ne hu nipa ba akupo na embom enne mo ne ne hwiti igbom mo ne ne bom pere na kempinteke ye excellences for votes people are willing to destroy. It doesn't matter how much reputation you have built for yourself. Yen seno yen fanji votes. What do we see today? What are we seeing today? What are we seeing today as Ghanaians? John Mahama is no longer traveling with airplanes. And then John Mahama will took a okofa prior to say the abeyifu to an adjono, no, the ashena hem when we were to pack no. The Ghana Mokabia, Meboa. Say, Enya NDC ni net private jet, Naya MPP into on crashing womb. Aya bay Enya politics. Shelly Ayokoboche. Say Yenya top diplomat, where didn't Huni I build the Ghana reputation. So I number one, obey number two. Yenya okuja to block wa person oba be ye eyi se ne ka no foreign minister nti twitwa ntro to mami so say mami poto oba be si a wasua ade so oba be sua ade du ba bi sa eye ize ne am okuja to block wa se ne yere na hwe no ne tiri hu kaka wuri abuai communication abuai jimifui sabe mon fan chame mpanifo omo ya beifo sa wo kuja to abrokwa no sa boy no eye beye. He's been anointed by the demons of the land to derail Ghana every time Ghana is moving forward. People haven't caught up to it. This boy was the only person to be the presidential route, baby a presidential travel itinerary, or the 2 years it will be a or say Ghana Fusika. Mahama Banofa, private jet here, me resign. Or the pivot. Oh, could that do good? What said your kind? Or so no dear. Say, as I said, John Mahama ba no be use private jet or be resign. So could that to the honor you don't do the MPP for you could that not the agenda thing. What that one cry ho kem. And then mammy do say nenya di o baby free ugeri free ugelin ne. Obeji kobi ni enu. Se wenya hoho nti di kotwe abum na omadi no ummetu aka enumere wasen abegina ho wakɔhyɛ NDC t-shirt wo ba so na NDC t-shirt na ɛhyɛ wo se wo de bɛpɛ gari cap mienu na wo ne wo mma akɔka baadi ɛkɔmbɛtɔ mama ya ama ya dwene anye adwuma enne NDC fo ankasa paper uridi chance debi na why signature na ɛhyɛ we atɔfɔsen oh unim ya to force in signature nanso ble re e de na ye di atronko a. It's never going to happen again, inshallah. Nyankopon erezi ma ewo MPP mo kukuda mo aye kasa na nyame beto ni nsupade agu ye kasa asoma na pai na asayare esesesa. Mama Ghana politics aye fododo. Mama, I say it's just food. Oh, give me 500 cedis. Oh, mama, 1,000 Ghana. Oh, man, 1,000. I just wired. Oh, man, 5,000. Yeah, well, couldn't you be small? Or small? Because you're man 5,000. Forgetting says our 5,000 can't even set you up. Only pakuno na go bet to me 10,000 my phone business now person all day you know they are. But on ma okoya otino po bia bedi neti a wonya. Nti no be bubu no kota ma say de be ya de bia wo beba. Let us be smart in our politics. Ghana for mama yenye smart in our politics. That we've allowed so much to go on. Ya maya ho kwan na niema entro bebre akokoso. And the Ghana ni a wo hwe me. Ah, wo the National Cathedral ho koto apa. What National Cathedral assembly? What call to ko e wo call to ben. Agency ben na hwe ho asamoka. Bibisa. Can a very 10 years car and a cathedral 82 billion and a 88 billion and a 58 billion 532 billion can of your crom where we a billion where we a billion you buy a bed Magana where we a billion National Cathedral people will go to jail. National Cathedral people will go to jail. When was the last time I would say NDC near National National Cathedral? When was the last time? Men can't want mobile social media, no a Sabisumana Yasumaye. We read a screenshot the Akodini pay. May can NDC for no margin at Dahono. That Ben artists to NDC media Kujina radio station TV. So a Casa National Cathedral, you say that. You're very possible about National Cathedral. Over Tambro, Unim say na me no ka say. NDC Tibonko so for no that so Jenny say Ofurasa is being pursued for National Cathedral. Me na me come to Cathedral now one kasa the president John Mahama ebe dina camera mu aka say every penny spent on the cathedral was correct. Obi am for $1. NDC for say yentia say ya say akwaya another audit. My attorney general now one na dey asem no bekwa dina court ekodi di victory abre NDC for near the Kenufuri atatu no or no to say National Cathedral no there is no case to answer. There is nothing in court that is pending on National Cathedral. Yanso chade tomete te eyi oduma se krobo ho temete wuti oduma se krobo ho Jimmy wo ko ya wo pa eyi sabe we leader aka kire we say National Cathedral nti eno aneda wukom obeba betro no ha e na National Cathedral bringu furiata na tebe omo mfede ade wa ba mu for more than 1 year o say baby sa aban na etwam na nka wo power abetumi ede akwachi ofuriata na ba ne say where is ofuriata obutu ma me so ofuriata osen wo ma me so sa abre ya me ne wo ka say all you people know is to destroy. Data bank here, they are diska data bank a diska magana wa diska magana NDCO MPPO wa diska yankase data bank here Cromforda Don Mahama nkwa ko opposition data bank here Cromford. Ne asuma Captain Jimmy no swaba. She me say me catch remo. Hey me say abanwe omo ye say no ha nani. Sikabia yenya bia can oforiata onyamu 10%. Me na me ka me kire. Me Captain Smart. Me kodo smart na me ka kire. Obo wana nkwasiafo no so omo mugu back room oni gina ho. Na omo de achem fellow Ghanaians. Me say Akufo-Addo oye criminal. When ye hey, no more money mboni amudi ya Ghana because of that stupid power you people wanted. NDC ba bemua akwese samwe data bank na ye Kenufuri atadia na no ye Kromfo no NDC ba ya wo mo hwehwe o government banks ye bekwa kodi Ghana nim in terms say ye international transaction na dia data bank number 1 o man fa na nto number 2 because on only profile in the portfolio ni mu do a country ni mo ya pay for I don't call that politics. I don't think that is politics. Data bank now where you Kromfo can operate where we you yate. After the NDC ba bemuna wo so sheshe omo international college okay say ba say ye kwaji loan insurance banks be na sabi ye ni omo be ye adwuma no mo di anim akoye yes data bank number 1 na nso media no so no mama Alfred nom utie Alfred okanse no akogina akoye omo minimu te say sabi di omo ye diaper commercial and this is so clean for your bombo and your baby sleep nice and smooth. Kwasiafo nkwa TV3 no. En kwasiafo nkwa. Na ba kuna na nimu ko sa ai sebe aben watwen kwan no. Roland, they say the minim so we NDC communicator, so we say or moderator, so or you den you. Edi na momanka. Na ye ken na Martin Kpebu aye nanim say ade asabi e free agric abem no no say big now. You know, these people are very, very dangerous. You know, that's Nana Akufo-Addo. Who is his classmate? Is he even a classmate? He's Martin Kpebu aye nanuncio wa ke kan kwasi asem agu nanado so aboa wo bi a wono atumi akoye lawyer wo France for kura and question the eligibility. Ghana ni kwado nto a usua nanado ho ade wo social studies book ebe mo obi atena ka tose nanado nye lawyer wan call lawyer because you see aboa bi de Kevin Taylor or ti wura mu ho baby kan kwasi asem nti no nanado ni classmate na nipa giedi na machiedi kale mo digana bro mo digana bro papa me catch them on plane nye plane fa me catch them plane mo de abro bi ni o tan bi e de di abro enya bra eni beya eni ade asabi on predu asa ebinumu mferi benumu beya eni mo mani beye eni mu mani a ngie de ba omi ato wode sebe do Mahama to ma utusu do Mahama say di enti eden o time fun bi ujina oh sister Christy di oya ade o asori for oya ade ujim o tuna ma Duncan Williams ka trust pepe ni ba on sign LGBT inti monfa sebe Assemblies of God elder namra patron no me sign LGBT and also muni na obi amfa ne hwenim ene do Mahama say osofu bia wo yo ayi sebe osofu moko osofu pay osofu yesika ma yo osofu semisika ma mekwa koka say tiafo no muni na Mahama say obi amfa ne bo on sign ne nem fa ne sign china wo ye be ma dimi say abebubu asore dan no kura gu ne sa mo kwasi asem na moteto na every time they so seed yes so seed ya ma say enkom bibia ntumi mem say enkwasi enkom na last one man sebe onipa koto mu koto gu kwa na tomu kakra na sana sebe topete koto mu ipite ya sa sebe sikana na woto apete aborofo no mu di akire we na nyankopon pese obi di Ghana so ene de mu huni. Let me start with my videos. The first one I want to play is about the National Health Insurance Scheme. Let me clear that first. Mepacho Jerry John Rawlings, NDC. And you know the National Health Insurance Scheme by Mepacho enye no kre. Now I will play some video of another Nenchie, your friend Asafueji, and then you did not go to scholarship secretariat into Akan and Watum. Mukaya Asafueji. Siagbo ya ni hu fifre wa wimpetesina into watawa no kana na nuncio asem keto Valentine no mokra na yeto anasa for 1850 because omre wa kotina da avinum ho we di bankunu heavy wa tai asia twetwa bia guso na ne hu team fifre na ot studio ke kankwase asem nko a ene yamane baby ahye into wakana no atu. Now, they are beginning to shape this narrative. They are beginning to shape this narrative. And that is why I want to play this. Yentie, yendi kodu, na yehu how evil and how much of a liar this political party called NDC is. Yentie asa for a day.
Ghana for ne initiative was say.
Munti.
NDC nchiri ade aye papa e bebu Ghana. Ade papa bi a ababia. It is either yen ye sha ase o baby e no ma befa. Now I prove to you where again.
Yeah.
Where again?
Sectional address by the President, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, on the occasion of the state of the opening of the
way a State of the Nation's address in 1993.
Hey,
93.
Yes.
Yes.
In 1993.
Yeah.
Nana kind baby mama kino.
One makino. Mr. Speaker. Okay. The government will also introduce a national health insurance scheme. Hey.
The government will also introduce the Okanuno Munti Yanko.
This was mentioned as far back as 93.
And concrete proposal will be presented to Parliament.
A concrete proposal will be presented to Parliament. This is 1993. Tini. Or say 1993 State of the Nations address at a year excellency flight. Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings kokan ye no. Or can say Ghana for Jenna ho say ye per se ye national health insurance scheme. Now almost the proposal ebeba parliament. Now fiti
in 93 JJ Nedi Kankaye or Casa in 93 no 1997 page 16 of the State of the Nations address. Read baby Mahama Kini Bill.
This year, a pilot insurance scheme will be implemented in the Eastern region to test the work done so.
1997. TNU. Okay.
Or Casa in 93 no 1997 page 16 of the State of the Nations address. Read baby Mahama Kini Bill.
Okay.
This year, a pilot insurance scheme will be implemented in the Eastern region to test the work done so far.
Okay.
Its performance will be studied, as well as the performance of existing rural health.
So, all of this, yebeye, pilot, yebeye.
Insurance scheme already operating in the
existing even rural health insurance scheme and was there in 97.
So that problem.
Mepacho rural health insurance scheme. Say mo kai rural health insurance scheme no. You people know what rural health insurance scheme was. Let me just say Joe niha. Joe is for hand me fan pan because he will have more idea about our rural health insurance scheme no. And as of Weje Bekache say rural health insurance scheme ANDs in a day rural health insurance scheme by. Ediane kosui. Pato montapo so mame. Montapo so mame. Esremopi. Okay. Mepacho. Rural health insurance scheme is never a thing of the NDC. Mepacho. Yantuaso.
Problems can be identified and eliminated before implementation begins on the national scale.
And why na you have insurance?
They say based on this one, they say JJ.
How? Minia. Obi. According to unknown State of the Nation, say we are breaking that down. Or say in their address, they are saying they are going to do it. A budget that was passed for this same pilot in the Eastern region cannot be found in any parliamentary answer. NDC ni MPP ni awosheme. Fasa parliamentary answer they call parliament capture. I say rural said the rural health. NDC for the rural health aba the amaye na sebe piloting of national health insurance scheme. Was sebe Eastern region mo famra. But sadi we ni na ye come. MPP communicators ye come ye din and crofo we din namase no mu twantro. Na all canon as afwe je canon. Na the real free say ye the bill no kra ba ye say ye nya hu adwuma na ade a wo so na ade ba ye o ye the whole bill by parliament e wa so free parliament what be that me catch say these NDC people womo ya mambo for womo ya beifo. They never wish well for Ghana. Don't be deceived. Say NDC near all leading Nyansen be or the best in Ghana. It doesn't make sense. We are using logic, not NDC MPP. NDC brought national health insurance. NDC brought rural health insurance. We are passing a national health insurance comprehensively. Guess who is fighting against it? The same NDC that brought it. One kasa uti no catch them said the awoka nyansa o. Ye, adie na wona wo de ba ye no. Adie na wona wo de ba ye no. Ye de adie ne beto wo say let's legalize it o se ukutia. Does that even make sense? NDC only waits ya MPP the idea ba na adie ne be ya akono na nkrofo otiase a omo se ye ne de ba ye. Sa free education they omo kutia free education wo kwan bia so. Free education ko ye bebe oh ya kra na ye de ba in 2015. Why are they able to do that? Because young citizens no and ya mom kwan no mo yes akọ.
And sa idea no. The thinking, the policy,
and
thinking.
Do you know a MPP soon oppose who have insurance first?
Yeah.
Look at this. This is 26 April 2000.
Yeah.
Government must accept useful minority suggestion. Bernard Neofa Adokufo.
Yeah.
Or say we have a story by GND. Dr. Kwame Adokufo, MP for Manchia, on Tuesday called on the government to accept useful suggestions from the opposition. He noted that the billions of cedis and energy wasted on the single national health insurance scheme could have been saved if the government had not brushed aside the minority suggestion in 1997, confirming what you read in 1997.
What?
That such a scheme was not
viable. So it means that national health insurance, the idea was
then the question still comes again. The person now also oppose you no. Me say NDC for say we obi a say wa ko school na wa dream e be den say we be support to NDC. Wo de baaye now we say MPP for oppose you ya who go to nsem to buffer it no. They are oppose you any money to me ba ade ne be ye legal ye adwuma. O ma na ye legal ye adwuma no so wo mo wu sorry ti ai. I want us to sometimes yemfa NDC and people in Tonchana. As of where Jay say, National Health Insurance Scheme, yen near the buy. Rollins near the buy. But in the records of Ghana, yan recording what baby say health insurance scheme was brought by the NDC. In the NDC for no they were not keeping record. Parliament, they were not keeping Hansard. These are the questions we need to ask when they come to light. So one banner would be a trona. These are the critical questions you and I need to ask. So we'll say NDC and the National Health Insurance Scheme by idea. Then there should be a budgetary allocation accepted by Parliament, a proposal accepted by Parliament, a policy accepted by Parliament that is being in place and working. You're documenting. You documented sa information now. It was all lies. It was all fabrications. Free education, 419. And then NDC for some more than free education by. And that is the sad thing my country, Ghana, unfortunately has to deal with. Now, Yenti John Mahama promises maybe. Never. We are going for Muntio, John Mahama Kasa, Muntie.
That when we come, we're going to continue all the abandoned projects. Not only the abandoned projects of NDC, but because we are patriotic and well-meaning political party, even the projects that this current MPP government does not finish, when we come into office, we'll continue them.
John Mahama say Oba abandoned projects nina obeden obetwas but just atami enkoto abaman. These are callous wicked men anointed by demons to deceive people, getting the backing of criminals in Kasok. John Mahama, he is the most deceitful, the most liarsome, like upobia uchatra on hon gene dache. Uyi John Mahama freeway ye. Na ye no anu munsem e ba be teneto. This John Mahama is the same John Mahama, the patriotic, also a patriotic into the in human munti ha. President Kufuor the Asokore man for affordable housing Jaon and a boss Yatamils. 8 years, so many Nana do ne be Asokore man for affordable housing. Yeah, the Sofola interchange momo for 8 years, oman touch Omujan and Omokoe. Yeah, the hospitals from Marco 9 any judge John Mahama any Yatamils. John Mahama free 2017 January 7th no. Na do what the no way to me. John Mahama no ye patriotica or no eba beto and crofo projects where we are mono or no ankasa ni projects ya or yeah this three no e-blocks. Let's talk. The first thing a government here or say or babe continue the jobs of others now what was to send a budget to Parliament that cancelled existing projects here. They lie because onimse Ghana for no, you people don't care. That is why they lie to you people. Just like Julius Debra. We say the youth of Ghana need job, not motivation. Yet the same Julius Debra office first no yeah. So all letters say nipa 15,000 unko fee. Now sometime I know all say nipa 15,000 unko fee no. Na onim say mebunu ni here adwuma na. The John Mahama I onu ebe gina talking about abandoned project no. Onu project ya ye di ja no hospitals die na emu die no wie. Onu ankasa ne dia was starting yepo no owie ni sen. Buankra inland port ye de ma no ekosi sen. Unima de bia eya. Me kwa Ashanti region kakra. Ye wo ho na ye papa Mahama beka kire ye se opese odane Ashanti region airport no. Eye Kumasi airport no an international airport. Inti Ghana for ne Asante for momma no kwan na onkofa $29 million. Na onfa meye mamo. Meboa. Me pacho ebio to show say omo ya kronfo abayifo no. What did they say they were going to do? Expand the runway. Said the ebeya planes akesi ebetumi aye den esi wo so. Meboa. Omo ya bayifo. Uti di America no. Omo ya bayifo. Sa party no empe kanko. Sa party na mpe kanko. Me pato obi ankofa Mahama you upgrade Kumasi Airport International. How much was taken? 29 million. What was the scope of work? Expand the runway for bigger Boeing. Put bulbs, lights on the ground, the runway, the lights, put them there. Put some floodlights. Say the international flight from Dubai, international flight from Germany, US can land in Kumasi directly. More money, 29 million. Meboa. And on the campaign. The nation builder, Mahama is the nation builder. Everyone build here. Kejetia market. Nation builder. Kumasi International Airport. The nation builder. Palaku Boys and Girls Soluku Club. The nation builder. The wee boys of Fadama. Achievement. We are yet through. We are yet through. We are talking about the SC Ghana. We nimbi. The SC Ghana wo unimbi na minimbi. John Dramani Mahama, Excellency, President of Ghana. Or say, omo ye patriotic, ye genuine mind ho. Enunti ye de ye ba. Project no enye yankwa ye de na ye be wie. Ye de na wo mo anwie no. Ye be be wie. Na ya kire Ghana for say ye do Ghana man pa. Enu hunti dia wo mo anwie bia na ye be ba be ye. Enti yanhwe aban na wo ya aban bone. Na ye the project jana onwie no. Nanado danko ekufuado. John Mahama Kono the airport terminal 3 Nanado 30% complete. Check it now. Check the figures. 2017, the percentage of work completion, construction completion of the terminal 3 was 30%. 30%. Check it now. Check it now. Please. The fast check it. Check it now. Now. Ekufuado na on to asono. Or abandoning Sebe and Crofo project no. Or to me be far free 30%. Every year terminal 3. Emende ye de Mahama be out to so say Mahama ne de terminal 3 amaye. University of Ghana Medical Center at Tamils ne started here these days they don't even mention at Tamils name. You say a Mahama project, no problem. The question will be say wa we ya Ghana ni a won pese ube won kwase ewuo asemo mi baby sa we di no kre na ukuro mu bosom enku 2016-2017 oyarefo ben ene call Ghana Medical Center University of Ghana Medical Center Legon Hospital ekoje ayare sami penipa ba akope. Hello University of Ghana Medical Center, the man they see here. Can you see the University of Ghana Medical Center? Yo, yate. One more corner, any part of the saying and ampo, ya form it. No, most of my phase 1. Nanado came and completed phase 2, added more auxiliaries, to it, constructed the roads leading to it, brought in the machines that would turn it into a complete hospital, and recruited nurses, doctors, technicians, cleaners, dietitians, whatsoever that facility will need. Recruited them. University of Ghana Medical Center no say nipankum na yankwaji ayaresa. Nana do na on completing yamano. The on completing yamano. The ayedi jani na went to me ayeden. Anyway. Now Mahama say oba where opposition oba bewie na Ghana for enye mumfa so. Mama yente do Mahama yanko na afi menka.
Well-meaning political party. Even the projects that this current MPP government does not finish. When we come into office, we'll continue them and finish them.
Thank you.
Because these projects are being executed with the taxpayers' money, the money of Ghanaians.
Okay, thank you.
And so when you abandon a project, you are wasting the money of Ghanaians, not the money of a political party. Yeah. And so we'll continue those projects and we'll complete them.
All right. Why I say John Mahama is a very corrupt, wicked, careless president. Wicked and careless president. In opposition, or say he is going to be the, how do you call it, the finisher of projects. However, 2025 budget, the first thing I occurred, 1D, 1F. Maybe share the implication of it. 1D, 1F is supposed to create jobs. Siku, all politicians are not the same. MPP and NDC are not the same. One came, he's able to buy cocoa and pay cocoa. The other one came, he bought cocoa, he cannot pay cocoa farmers. Stop the nonsense, please. Let us get serious. But now, Osi ono ba, obeba be complete nyuma no e de amaye. Oba ye no say agenda 111 na sanka ban bia wo nyansa ne opepa so opesa o man no kumpon. Anka obeye ni ye na wetumi afa nipa because osi obeye 133 one job 3 shifts. Enti se waba na se obi eye den waba na se obi eye factories a anka wo be shemu kena na wasibi kra ye den wasibi di aka ho. Utie di Americano. And can we na why then wasibi e di aye den e di aka ho. Rather, he comes and the first thing John Mahama and his government do on the floor of parliament to their budget is to discontinue one district, one factory. But also a person 24 hours. Now, here, so we nyansa ni adwuma na here NDC ni MPP na we ya. Se me pesa me ye adwuma na me fa nipa bebrede ese adwuma na wo ho establishment na e friend adwuma na ese wo ho. Se de be ya metumi aye 1 2 3 shift na me pesa me ye den me ye. Enunti se oba na obeshate sa project ne down a enipa na wo pesa wo fa na adwuma mu no o de na ekọ he. Sa shift 133 no. How where company be mu na wo koye sa shift 133 na catch them. There is no company. Even if you wanted to do without the demand, say, oh, we have the where are those people going to work? But they came and they killed that. Yet almost a 133. I feel sure John Mahama the first time Oba, when posted nurses were not posted. And Oba the Oba tone post to be and I was signed the be then air count. Now Abaya or position. The MPP say you cover 15,200 nurses. Almost say they be philosopher Samokaya. Almost trouble I say the MPP should not pick those nurses. Normal mobile, they would employ them. That is what philosopher said to the nurses. Sadly, the first budget NDC for reading in Parliament 2025 sought say nurse for yentumin family jumem. The reason they gave nene say Nana Akufo-Addo aban na almost one finance for adwuma no he has overemployed per akando per philosopher Kwache per NDC stand no aban na omo position almost one employ na one ma accommodate nurse for no were overemployed. This in their own budget statement. So the government and the citizens know it's a way like the government is asking the citizens say omo up to 2026. And they will start recruiting again. This is 2025 budget statement. And until 2026, 2025, the NPP, NDC and FA budget, they are saying they fund for argument. Please, I'm using their own budget. My patron kasa budget here. Ato force and they can here. A moon seven na making. Meaning say these days so can ya no move jane, but boy be kan. Okay. Now, owie ya okacho mo so form adwuma mu no anso ha o. Na ato force in the NDC for asen aka Ghana phone na say agenda 111 na ya ebi wo 60%, 70%, ebi kura wie na do tumi bi ebi anu ansa wo kwa omo ba ye wo be bi ensia no sa agenda 111 no government ni niska or the beto aso bio. But Mahama wo posi oso bo oba obeto aso onyi obi adi obeba be fe bi aka ho obeto anwuma no so. And that John Mahama by no or say Juma no agenda 111 na wo district munya sebi yi papa bia wo ho muni hospital papa bia wo ho meaning what John Mahama has with chip compounds. When MPP is thinking about hospitals, no, John Mahama is thinking about chip compounds and them remu chip compounds. Into omoba wo mu betwa sa agenda 111 hospitals na yes nimu no mo de ayeden omo de chip compounds. Omo ba bem ne ko bisa philosopher kwa ache say 500 or 5,000 chip compounds na mo ka se mu be sini wo hia o se me pa atwa yam na me kan you John Mahama na se me kan timu ko bisa John Mahama me di Ghana bro Ghana fo amokoto sa aba we me di Ghana bro me yo twinya doa wo a wo de obufuo che mu ekoto sa nkwase aba no me di Ghana bro Mamwa Ghana. Obi see hospital. Obi to me that I will say, you see hospital, man, why ain't the papa I didn't take an over at 10 years scanning na. Ah. Obi away years scanning na still on OCC dining at the idea. I will years scanning na. Mumpamum. Yeah, ba yen see hospital, mamo. You basic chip company, mamo. Mahama, oh, can't obey you, oh, can't obey you. Mahama can't obey you, oh, your bed. Also, he said, "Will be trapped." Said hospital. When we see cheap compounds, am I? Is a baby the amount to be oh. Just say, what doing someone is supposed to me? Can you win a better way? I'm a journal one. Sometimes it's one. I'm a baby to me. Me to one. I'm a baby to me. Say, Sabio. Oh, how you see hospital the amount? You to me that Ghana knee was calling knee, suku knee, PhD knee. Say, so we'll be back. No besi hospital ma wa mempene because why Japadi a book where we are Ghana skin na we finish what the na koni kro. Ah, mapomude no. Me fanko exchange intro. Ya no ne yare be ya. Yi. Debi you yare no. Ye see hospital amount, district hospitals. Must debi. Name mum yembe see cheap compounds, mama. Obekona nurse on duty wada. Wakan kunkunte wiana we dibia da se sram. Cheap compound sebe cheap compound e de na yema no pala. Koje pala kakra. Biko and the motivat no. Media bro. Media bro chere say obia first okofa card okofa say na aban bia ka chere say Debbie o Ghana card my yen register ya link hospitals na dada enu nti ye transfer o free 37 de o kokolibu a enya afa na ye de o folder ebedi wachi uduru wa ye bo Ghana card yi na o yare bia wa yare bia ba doctor bi a wahwe obi a signature wase eduro bi a ye de ama obi anti doctor ko a ohwe wo no he has a foresight of onipa na bi a yare we na asen akoka no bi na what na madani ho prefect kwabena minta account abeka kire wo say MPP fu wieska omo the digitization ni wieska nti pam wo no omo mra no omo ba wo de papa beba wo ba ye ne wa sign the folder enam hospital to hospital be ko omo se waduro no ye nkai de ye de ma we na no ne akotwero nkwase edura ama wakono maku nkwase ewu koso ama unyansa anya adwuma kwa ma adwene na anya adwuma nkoto abapa kwa ma adwene na anya adwuma metena me platform yi so me ka kire mu say NDC fu adwuma ba akopɛ na omo wo yo wo ka free education be ka kire wo say nyina nya amomma no gumu ye de yin Ghana ni nti wanwene no ho ena free education anya ena nkoda ni didi bola ena nkoda ni di nkrama yadua enkrama yadua ni so nkoda yakwaba watina ma doma ama beka tron sesebe wo be fa kokote hwo ato aduane so ama wo ba no wo describe the headmasters akronfo na buffer stock aduane no kra na nado say yen supplement nkoda no wo ma wie eton join news for na beka aye wo mo boa meboa utie buffer stock aduane na government dey dom schools no kra so mo fe ndidi no headmasters ni so mo ayese yanka se ya bie provision store ye tonton na John Mahama beka kire sa kromfo no utie John Mahama beka kire sa kromfo headmaster ni so e free na kwa dey mi disca brawo no mo ankasa no homo ti omo ba bi nka 3 months pe no mo san redraw ye sabokai ye ba teacher for no headmasters for no ye de scan be shemonsa na mako amasa na jamu na mato agbelima ipeyi crayfish zomi na mato dwan no kon aponti so a kokotiti yebeto sogum wan moba na mabenoa na mode ama enkola no na enkola no omo atumi adi eyuzu eza pin 3 months ya nuo Haruna Idrisu Dimirika adaya the president has summoned me. Oko ya president say Idrisu or say your excellency nenti sika mitwama amu aduane amode man koda yi ni we dey some MPP for ye nyame o or say it is the headmaster so sika no de kwa no matena so o eni mu ntwam 3 days to krandu the Ministry of Education press conference by Haruna Idrisu supported by APAC. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the government today would like to withdraw the earlier proposal for you, the headmasters, to buy the grocery or headmaster for Amubedi Jano. And yet, sa DNA free munsem because discount mamwa na mwedi. Montoni and papa manko dan 3 months pe policy ojina so de ji abano say oba wo de be masa biom preduasa a headmaster for e na ekwa akodi dwa no wo no aba ya no no asan den e redraw ye ono a ba ya no no asan ba be redraw ye intibisa ho Obani school ni ntia ujina so de koto abeti a MPP no enemfa so abaso. This man is talking about abandoned projects. Oma pass 2 budgets. And this if we mutie me wa muntie ni ye. Mo amode mo se mo de bronsa mo asra mo ngunti no nyansa ye free ni nyansa mo be hye da ye se munnim nyansa na makeka nkwase asam keke dia. We are no longer going to joke with the lies we allowed in the last election for you guys to peddle. John Mahama project Bakwa Ujaye was the E-blocks. Mebwa. Good. Oma pass budget minu. State of the Nation's address. Omed Mepacho. Has Mahama given you the state of the E-blocks now? Beton ya or say oba beto asuna na. Maybe some. And this is for no country. Me say yani you MPP for yani ye party no apatine me ho asene communication time no amwa yen. Because this is something we can take it on. By now, a press conference should be going on. John Mahama in opposition accused the Nanado Bawumia government said they didn't continue projects. And uti John Mahama ba ye on can try a project here. Nanado numuja ye di ono kasa ye 2016 jawa obaya or the budget yako akwako sebi akwako the bakope. We read the budget me no. What is say biako E-blocks no? E you no aneba E-blocks na John Mahama na ansano eduma. Ye ba ye sebi BBC say 38 to say any other count at the mount. Almost on basic 200 days to the E-blocks. Yeah, bano. You be see mu 38. 8 years now you buy, you be 38 so. Open evidence of that. I remember about kope. Oko shai usuduku a say school na wo no. No. Na ye day school. Shai usuduku senior one no. Na ye day school. Na do ba ye be dane no boarding school and na ye boarding school. And I can give you countless. Yebisa, the NDC, who are watching now with so much pain in their balls and in their hearts. Which of the E-blocks has your John Mahama's government been able to continue since he came to power? Because in opposition, he said he will continue. Already, he has not continued nothing because we didn't carry the age to road no de otwini mutan yebesi into the obeton ye no be na no kura no monhwe de asie, and I'll come to that too. Mount dia express no John Mahama say wasting of taxpayers' money. MP before wasting taxpayers' money. Accra Kumasi Road. Say ebrochire ni anase Ghana ni bia pekwan a ye ya ebemo makoma tom yemu a Accra Kumasi Road. It's not because say ya sentiment mu there be enipa dodo a ewuo e wo saa kwan no so. Enipa dodo a ewuo. President Kufuor started opia ya kodu baby. Mo ba ye 8 years man to aso. Nana do ba ya no wasan beto aso a double lane de call ya kodu osi no honum ni na ye bypass na ade wo wa ye de ko. John Mahama ba ya o se sa project no enye ne priority. Na mbom o san ya ko sense ka ko ye project e be take 6 years to complete. Then you call yourself a Ghanaian and you are happy. E kwaina ya kiyebetumi aye Kumasi die manatom baby edu no ye disika kakra beka ho ne ya ye manatom na sa kwan na wie na mpo no se ye be ye express bia ya start so okay let's try on that too no oba ye no de ye na obeto aso no uja ye no mum na mum Ghana for ma usika foforo na fire expressway it will take you 4 years. 6 years to complete. 4 years and where they move 2 years dada. Sikedie basa. John Mahama. Now, I'm call forum bi ewo eye kwuho. Na John Mahama wasen ayebiu. Na said the beya NDC for no boom for too much. Na omunni matemint maybe nka about John Mahama they are all catching Ghana for amoye adwuma. Labor for John Mahama say Easter gift at the mamuni na we nipa de oya ade a osaye. Enunti John Mahama gift at the mamoa moye adwuma yefo ni na. Me pacho Your Excellency, what do you want the nation to hear regarding Yanko?
Leaders of labor. As we undertake this transition, the government must act with prudence and responsibility.
Okay.
For this reason, 2026 will not be a year for full renegotiation of conditions of service across the
Me pacho, Papa no. You see where I say we read the State of the Nation's address now. Me pacho be to me akofa John Mahama State of the Nation's address 2026 no. Na me to me akofa omo budget 2026 na. Na na pon sa chale ensem eya jimi nsem obi trauma ne keke ma no ko kan ya na say na dwene da ho say na me person me ko kan. What's wrong with this man called John Mahama? Chale, Your Excellency, chale, this is your second time of being a president too. You don't have to lie for because Eban Sana, you say this and then you don't know Sana. Who can be then it makes you a liar. Let me bring him back. For those of you who don't keep sharp memory, in the 2026 budget, Ato Forsen had promised, say, Yenemu ye labor negotiations, to come back to work. Yenemu ye labor negotiations are NCBI ye be we kra ne sa. Akaso mbe title 1 or 2 bi na ye de musika ye den amamo. And I say the condition of service no ya ne kama de amamo. This is Ato Forsen. The president in the State of the Nation's address echoed it again, say, and nurse for more my labor union for ni no more condition of service. No, the finance minister and the agencies have worked on it, and very soon they will bring you the outcome. Then John Mahama is meeting you in Kwahu and is telling you, say, the whole 2026 way there, to me, renegotiation for condition of service, Papa Bia Mamo, for the whole of 2026. How? Say John Mahama readia so omun taking note say already we are saying speech no omun koshisho just say in your budget, the government is almost done with the negotiation for your condition of service with the labor unions. Right? At force and cranium, a press conference. The president comes, State of the Nation's address, and echoes it 2026. Correct for us. Then 3-4 months down the road, the same president comes to tell you, say, oh, I didn't know back at them, so BBI okay, and CBI be ruling out to be a bit sabi pecheno. And you to me, yeah, mama 2023. And sorry, 2026. We're ready to budget. We're ready to State of the Nation's address. Labor unions, more consensus, mujina, so the two Abama no or see own to me, yeah, into our election year 2027. And obey our mama. Now, 7 months so they are two about the NDC. Mama, yeah, the adjourney 80 grow Ghana. Seriously. Mama, yeah, the adjourney 80 grow. Now, okay,
public sector. Instead, the government will carry out targeted, modest adjustments to specific allowances as an interim measure.
Interim measure, no, yeah, be targeted. And when I say targeted, you know, or 2 Flagstaff House for AC Kemuno, you have to labor for the money. So targeted, we are going to target it. You better share more. You know, some of the money, you know, buy, you know, na share kakra bit me aye the afamo the amount. What to share me we are not do we catch them say is said inti. Ezu no said ezu hen ezu said. Obi said we need ex-finance minister back home. What do you need him to come and do? Can you let me know? Or say Hagan, what do you want the finance minister to come and do? Come ahead. If you can write it here, I'll read it for you. What do you want the ex-finance minister to come and do? And in any case, a government is in power. So why hasn't if this person is so that needed and important, why hasn't the government brought the person? The government has the power. The government has all the machineries in its we him Charlie, ye jai campaign ye. NDC for more power. Sanyama we some okay can sana still a mo say mo opposition na mo ye campaign. Say can ofuriata na okofa na ba no. E no na ebe solve Mahama e ka kire one more or promise you mo say oba mo better condition of service, better payment na o see you to me farm mo no. Say can ofuriata na ba na ebe solve ana. E no na be dey. Say how. Ono so tie I'm doing say shit me call fellas ono na me ko true bi na me ko bisa and say where is Ken Oforiatta share me ko bisa no where is Ken Oforiatta okay nti say Ken Oforiatta ni okay so now what koko for service kan matua a teacher for sika na matua mon sam fere you people still have the nerve to talk about Ken Oforiatta. You have the nerve to talk about Ken Oforiatta. Yenya yanka say your party no abayifo ni bi. Obi nko bi no obi mremedi bi yankom obi amedi nti no. Yemfa tiny ni na nko tan Ken Oforiatta. Cause on your banker on titi scam amun ko di no kwa. Na John Mahama ya ade bi wa ha. As a president, Obi Abba who speech I say demonstrated with the placard. You should see how John Mahama downplayed the guy. Say, the guy in the new will be far. John Mahama, it looks like he has a beef with somebody. So maybe you people should find who he has the beef with. Your Excellency, one or no will beef. John Mahama, Aquano pages our placard no. One or no will beef, cause one I bet that no. So on to Abama na oba na bra bo bese san oba ye na bra bo asai kra chen dia na etefes. Na wanya kukudro aba seminar se I left the placard. Anka wo be pe kwan bi all canon okay, this can be addressed by the appropriate, you are rather rubbishing him and downplaying him. Such an arrogant guy. Yes, you call Assemblies of God into a better than Baumia. Mokaina Nekufuado. Akolebi Kubisa and say, how are you able to cope with all these insults and questions and Nyama de Yeono? Also, it helps me as a president, Ebuame. John Mahama dear, obedient the consent, say Breno, or so Nipakuni you free or you funte. Now only panini will be no beef. Jack why don't come and sit and tell me that I should stop that. I can't stop that. It is what happened. Somebody lifted a placard and John Mahama rubbished it. And this is the video. Yanko.
7,000 hectares of rice allowed them to install a mill to be able to mill their own rice and bag it. And we came back into government. I was here last year. Can somebody read what is on that placard? I can't see what he has written. Somebody is raising up a placard. I think he wants to draw my attention to something. But I'm saying, since we came here last year, I gave some.
ADB Bank has failed to honor it.
Ghana is a land of free speech, and so I'm sure he has some beef with somebody. And so whoever he has a beef with, I beg you, go and engage him.
President, you. Obi dene hawa bano. John Mahama say unipakono ne obi beef. Ebio. My last topic and my last thing I make and I'm the manual berry na mo amopesa mo kasa no madwen chire kakra no ene say. Ye wo kromu ha. Ena John Mahama aban. Ekutia every indigenous person or woska or person or invest into Ghana. Wa we Ghana ni wo person wo ye Ghana nyuma bia no. A year MPP, they saw it say a corruption. One district, one factory, saying Crawford Bibraya mom clearance and SSN Komokoye Juma, John Mahama Baye, wabe blocking in assaying. NDC acquire a be as omoba bemwa. Na say adie ewo Ghana for one chenya omumpe. Some okay Ghana Gold Company. Now come the majority of it koma Bruni. Ye buy ya better na ye see ye flow to just 41%. No. Na ye keep 59. Unconform said there is it was 41, 59 or no 51, 49 or one of them. NDC for company. PDS one penny. Hey, na Ghana, yes, you said Labadi Beach Hotels, a good Brian a champion, so bet to me a cotonwa in a year now on why a partner. It was not even a full sale, a partnership. But NDC is quick to give Ghana's properties to foreigners. And it didn't start today, they started from Rollins, their founder. Ghana and Japan, any bebre, and Kromenuma bebre, ye no, NDC for ne beton ye. The air Yasone say, Yanton ma Ghana new na Ghana ni Yason Faso, ye Toma Lebanese, Bruni say, on beton benya swado do dear, on Sasan into dollars, on Fankuni crew. Yes. Opposition, they are coming to better Ghanaians' life. And that Osahina Fenyoma can say, or the parliament will be. And the contracts, the Abani deals are bending now, and this is for the foreigners. Let's listen to Osahine. After that, I will let those who want to talk. Wednesday, we shall have the phone lines, a WhatsApp phone line, the better by Wednesday, so that the people that want to talk can talk. I've gotten some small device, you are meeting me the higher call. By Wednesday, more will Facebook and YouTube no me the number better mobile to me a call also while the other people request. Mama in TV video, Yanko.
Look, when this government came into office, I won't list them. But go to parliament, look at the other paper. The juiciest contracts
are going to foreigners.
Look at it. Go and look at it. I wouldn't mention now. But you get your parliamentary correspondent to look at the other papers from day one. From day one. Obianka Hunshio. No, nobody sees anything wrong. I am not.
Mote, Afenyomakin is the minority leader in parliament. And Okachri Nina say, I buy no buy no so or no the contract be maybe before Ghana for one iron. 1 and some month ni 1 year and some month ni buy no. Contract na approve as I am in na they are dema foreigner. They are on your Ghana. If you won't be in America. Say Ghana ni be the uncle foreigner. NDC for Adrian. And until no buy no. Omutumi bed pamo boache mattress nomne apino numini normal pamo pamomini na assess you be a human. They know how to destroy and not to build. Say about build the Ghana local capacity. They don't know how to do it. Into your buy untumi yeden untumi ensign a deep so we they my local component. The only local person I went out of there Ibrahim Mahama, engineers and planners. And then there, Alfred Mahama student who Jim says, he say, when we say, good, Niska womb, says, I made them fear to me and a bit tongue, service, the yak as a 70 year. Then they are so Alfred Mahama, no, or no, too good, Nibia, Afenyo, please say it again, your honorable, one more time, I'm in point.
Respectfully. Look, when this government came into office, I won't list them, but go to parliament, look at the other paper. The juiciest contracts
are going to foreigners.
Look at it. Go and look at it. I wouldn't mention now.
Yes,
but you get your parliamentary correspondent to look at the other papers from day one. From day one. Obianka Hunshio. No, nobody sees anything wrong. I am not.
All right. Enti you can say aha ene nyame beye madom na medemu asie say obi pese okasa in the next 5 minutes no you can request na mafao na mama opportunity na wakasa say bibia say ni ho dia then the mayor health insurance scheme no education kakra bi while we wait for how to okay Obi said God first or say now we are wise. So yes, it's good that you are wise. I'm glad that you are wise. Why? I'm very glad that you are wise. So right now when somebody tells you that 3,000 is less than 2,000, don't believe it because now you are wise. God first, when somebody comes to tell you say 3,000 bigger 2,000 bigger than 3,000, just know that. Why? Okay. Okay. Inti, how do you call it? If I told say Obinia ready so Bekasa, yeah. Don't why not Uncle Pastor. But Ghana National Health Insurance Scheme was established in 2003 under the National Health Insurance Act, Act 650, to replace the cash and carry out-of-pocket system. Utie, as Afweje say, Rollins and a day health insurance scheme ebaye because 93 and 97 omo ka so omo be piloting. Oh, you know, one for budget yanka hu or kind of sa and then abeda di ha say answer na national health insurance scheme no na your cash and carry out of pocket system with full implementation beginning in 2004. President Kufuor's second term. Enti enya President Kufuor first term cry put yaka say President Kufuor first term no or beton say na blueprint be that why the national health insurance no be ye. These are what these people did to Ghana. These are the evil they perpetrated. These are the lies they told for power. Okay? It aims to provide universal healthcare coverage, particularly for rural and vulnerable populations. The purpose is to eliminate financial barriers to essential healthcare for all residents, including rural dwellers. The funding was primarily 2.5% of insurance levy on goods and services. The coverage was comprehensive, covering roughly 95% of diseases. Okay, these are facts about National Health Insurance Scheme. No one can take. Enti ene mede mejumedie no ABCA medwe agenchre. Okay, nipa miensape. That's good. That's all I want for today. And then Monday, I don't want to stay here all day. Enti nipa miensane ka se we are mede meyi no bebe we na mbom na me kaimo se nyame ya adom na otonsupa egu yeso na yetinkwam a eye Canada Communications Officer Felix Apia me pese me stande anase nyese me pese me kwa stande enunti ifri na kwe. My campaign is officially launched here. Enti momwa me mundi me ho dance pa mundi mo Canada mon kantro mo no mo register omo tweet omo dues na ebre no so say yekoto aba omo etumi ato aba ni bi di amamenti. That's one of the greatest news. It's scary, but I believe say I have what it takes and I can do the job if I'm given the opportunity to. Nti mo amantem no, that is the only announcement here. Na ewo unyame show bia. Is that Lily for 4 minutes be here na intimi sorry so.
Some George more dear.
Ade, why ade?
What you? Me so titi audio si be a Felix Bakuma bete.
Ade, what's then? Some George akwa then there.
Some George said anado assume sisi hono. For decoration. Some George. Felix, me sa video dem am.
But you know, that's some George. Jimmy's what else? Nyansa semba no be to me.
Not useless.
Yo. Yate.
Some George.
Yate. Any problem?
Ye papa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, I could launch in the manifesto we. Okay, who said manifesto? No, you two. You will overview and 73 pages.
Yeah.
Detailed one and 200 and something. No, I don't know. Young from my bonty the brain. It's NBC for 73 pages no more. And no also implementing. And they will try, but they will fail.
Yeah.
Now some George who continue GH1. Here catches the Bumba where I launched the manifesto. Some George say a rubbish, a power patash, just a senseless. Some George.
And no more buy.
Now, me no be some George. Your political career.
Who cry? Go right after this time. They want to know.
It is a kind of year. You don't want to be
a
you want to be some George. Why you put cement bag from Alpha Show? What's a cement bag cement from Alpha Show?
Yeah, and then Monday, and then your fire day, and then Monday, and I so love you. But
some George. She will send your woodsy, who to meet you and Felix, some job of Papany, on me fully papo. It is a move who you go to come some George, go the tribune crony, and young crony of Papa would so fun crony. But last night, Crumpus, baby, don't want to crumple to me.
Aye.
And didn't make
a crumple.
Carbohydrate in quantity. A dreaming in us say some for 6 million. Carbohydrate in diabetes for one only diabetes not a iron. And this is for me say when you go say when you go say I'm not be a question be a moon pie. Moon pie. When you go say na Mahama got the God to say well bad the chia contractors car. When you come side chick, where your president, where your president, where your cancer won't do your president. Felix, now the cancer, I'm in a Ghana for Becca. Now the cancer, we are in a Ghana for Becca. Mahama, So we didn't know was here Jimmy for the Luno, and I'm a wine. I'll prove side check. I'm a wa. Emma one and pim. I sing a wood see papa and will watch it down for Lankola phone. So, near to social media, I call to Wadia. And men are responsible. One for this can come side chicken and common anymore.
Yeah, be.
One for this can come side chicken and common in air. One for this can come side chicken and common in the fiancé. So when Jimmy I catch it out.
No fire.
Oh, damn, Mama. Who shall they?
We have through.
Mrs. Fashion, me shall not see and son on the way. Fellas, what no Sama at Franagia, but damn. Missy Cohen Nigeria for this and say, what push out the country so almost 3 years, a whole president. Now, because see a funny to no more said no more. How is this funny? How is this funny? Optics in Gua. And yes, we did the paper deal. So, Rollins. Rollins time, fellas. Or just got the one note team. There's a pop and answer. Yeah,
charisma. Obroniti got him. Okay.
What is 19 years and we go position. Rollins and Megashi, optics in Gua. One on a constant wage. No, shall the crowd to no Macano, the city show. No, who says Felix, or we all say, you can't say, maybe a young for this fire pet. And say, run is by yellow cook four companies.
Yeah.
Or did show Musica or instance say, or the policies ever to woman or Yenny, and Timmy and Yapino, when develop a two sicanino, or no Rollins rather or your opposite. And who is a full numa, and brew or Muchicho Musica. Where am I cool? Where am I cool? And what's your form or some for am you cool? And moi. And the moon and this is for me and mamma won't be a man. Who's Mutia, China Mufama. Yan Chamo. What's your for? Your business theatres, you know, and then Menuka say, Adams Mahama, or no what CSC, your minds.
Mine no more, or so for my navy.
And say, and we are was your foot. So this, what not on preview, no, what I could go for. Or catch us, you can be at him went here. My soon a year would die. Open system million. Nippon or more test the done. I see a wounded. I'm not a break at all. There's only a form, or one to say that you must ice in.
All right.
And then Mahama in the bush for Omo did me or did me a project. And that fellas Menuka say, pure water about we one city.
Yeah.
Pure water. Now, many of my scared about pure water. Fellas say, who better come and sign a DB?
To me.
And the gun and so you know that sign. Who no kidney in there. And the Ghana population over 4 million with a kidney problem. And so Ghana, Africa, you be Bianca fresh, yeti. And saying, and the fellas, we are Mokokra, no, this is what Banamokona Cabo, Yadwana Cabo, Yadwa cake, Nimoko cake, cyanide, and Kwa, and I'm saying, Shia, and the gun and saying, you know, I'm cutting quite when Mutio, Sunday Mutio, before Jaidi. Before Jaidi, because no, you're not so the Kamutu, not to go, where ye, Mahama. One in India, some person Talias, near Kodasonia, Mahama, what I'm gonna sika. One year gonna sika, what's say, trouble, what's say, what the philanthropy worker was Yakoma Basso. Aye, it's you know, what they play, Emma Gana, and see them, Mahama,
hey, Yapon, yeah, Dumu, there be, Yapon, Mahama. Mama, me agene dear. Yes, I'm about yeah, taking easy. Why? Taking easy, Mama. No, I don't think so. Be mistaken. Why? Yeah, now but tremano. Hey, and some no shit. All right, BB.
Yeah, Felix.
Yes, bro. But community, I am quiet, Casa.
Big ups. You know, news now, Martin, the power Costandia.
Aye.
You better watch because it's near Bruni here could prove full. Such as here, and yet 10 gram, grammar, such as Siciano. politics na in Africa no strategy o enye fama nyame nti stand here you better watch because who obey communication officer when you thing onyom ko fish your more say good morning Ghana I heard that in be dwem you be hu na that in dwem okay me come and you know
yanko
before bu be say kwasi akwati entia so empre no
kwasi ahwa
kwasi ahwa sorry entia so empre no amampani former president Kufo if or ofia abemu no NDC for be propaganda sa twantro edi be yi so edi be ji akunya no MP for ankasa 2024 the same thing I repeat bio until e kwa edim as party no edi measures na ye di go they be counter omo propaganda no I don't know the bia no like a bad line if I was say you know edi to just say propaganda no edi because I don't need idea that bia would be here when it comes to propaganda we are ahead of MPP by 10 years prior.
Oh yes,
because MPP nim intro chow so I almost there if you answer Felix now okay your mama here we get the 2012 manifesto I promise or here in no repeating 2020 but Samsung be repeating 2024 yeah 20% crowd one year propagandas kwa 2024 ba ya kotui na do free SHS kolani na on di omo ye omo jido na normal omo fa headmasters no eji no kolani do na telephone number no omo send momo ebra omo on strategy send momo until as part na ya ku anim no say ye ka say ye adwuma wo grassroots na won so sa ayi so yanhwe
yo
no ye hwe sa ayi no ye won say nya ayi a police station officers near this year almost monitors are normal. Who send him over? Now, so yes, send me. Says here, I know, say Musa Dankwa, almost Musa Dankwa, running MPP down. And this in attract you
attractive
attracted you. And so almost Musa Dankwa running MPP down. Dear fine, and I am paying for so fast because your professors I want University of friends in Kumasi Cape. Any Accra, na you will be a while also to be a post to me. Other than choose Bina, Musa Dankwa by the nearest counter. Oh, politics, a strategy, a setups, some propaganda, na Musa Dankwa, you know, now to your own carrying out your not going to Ghana food. Such as I am more than for almost steady on ahead of NDC. Planning ahead of NDC. Yes, there be a trauma, no, I'm settings near the Chile. Oh, and sir, and what?
Okay.
Oh, and I did toss me, sir.
Okay.
2028, Abana Yakoto. Sir, maybe I may Accra, or me register Accra. If you come say, election, you do what? And I'm saying, me register Accra, or I'm no capacity. Me to be Faka, a man metal. I don't know to mean develop digital AI. It's maybe be a develop as we are. Maybe I register the crown election day. Unya quite for 2 hours. What you have for credit short 2 hours online because 2024 Nipa on 2 hours. Fellas, you have no idea.
Okay.
Nipa be 7 to sponsor almost on Kotaba. Nipa 7 no. Don't go to me. In France, don't go to me on Kotaba because maybe I register no. That election they will do. Now so Faka cause Miniska. Oh, and developers are absolutely
all right.
Election like some months me contact you be when to me maybe I register to me come apps app will on 12 hours so on 12 hour apps so near that.
Okay.
Oh, until they just for
now we order one see.
Yeah. Now Senate friends say Ghana properties champ or Kasanka or Bayer partnership near that day. That time I can understand so now MPs both MPP near this no 127 and but this time you say you got to have an MPP to me we need a year born in parliament. Your mom what you say you can say baby will be for obusia metia because I implement because I mean question I am more charming the NDC focus on Maya or what when this because of Bisa Bibia, but yeah, many sites in Ghana for Zaka. See someone waiting for
Yo. Mate. All right, Quabs, Patrol Yanko, 4 minutes, Yanko. Mr. Quabs. All right, Yanko, go 4 minutes. Yes. Amen.
Okay. Nyankopon to insurance so insurance engu wa ade da wani so.
Amen.
Ene wa sa kwantu ya wa fa to ons Nyankopon ma obranya kwa.
Amen.
Okay. Ene ye wa obia wa puiso wo Canada wo or can delegate no tie say in difficult moment we need loyal and committed people. They shouldn't look at some petty wrongs of yours, but they should look at it in generality. Since they are about opposition, you have been one of, if not the only one, but you have been one of the most vociferous and outspoken and the most defensive person on this app for the party. Party executive, national executive, or they come close to you. I'm sorry, but according to Munte, what could you be man so? So they shouldn't deny you the opportunity to serve the party because you have proven it. May I prefer say it should be popular acclamation.
Oh, amen.
But if wishes were horses, yes, beggars would have right. But
amen.
Say yet you say I say okay.
All right.
About say Amania Ghana for Fem Amania NDC for media NDC Nibia minim no bia ne mabunu na omo kemu apo no so nyina is because of why you promise you say you the to pay rules so even if they are not getting a job. That is the promise they made to them.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why you to be complaining bitter because they know that some of their people have been put on payroll.
Yes.
No, they are dating here for more. It's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
So if you are saying we are saying it's necessary. We training I jata will fear no Korea abontin so far. Say jata na obebe fear the fear for na bedane.
And of course, easily.
The chicken will definitely come home. Yes. The chicken will definitely come home to roost.
Definitely.
So to me, I always thank God. One was that and say this if who says say Kevin Taylor Anna really NDC.
Mm-hmm.
They are not turning against Kevin Taylor. So I say they have not turned against Kevin Taylor. Ever Black Maria police Nina or not from who go up no be they have turned against him. No one says someone who's the NDC in the Gusa Kevin Taylor no Kasa Abanity. It is pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
That is how Mahama Nini have reduced the party to.
Yeah.
But maybe because if we are saying when you pay upe 2 million or choir or first pay 2 million is equally important as a 2 million. Almost say nipe ding just say ubia obeba the only prayer they wish for you is death. How would nature ever fast or abuamo say munya to me now I used to me ye namudia buenipa so now the family have seen say more time I just have also my time is limited so the little opportunity that I have best say yakupoma Ibrahim Mahama sim na say that was enough. Now say one who said na me near you can ni back on so na say ni back on cross so the NDC campaign or be mu da ben.
We are afraid. Omuni na na mo.
NDC ni back on say a branch we ye who NDC anytime Mahama Baba na fe na ni no be grab a resource. But you will never see them anywhere near campaign.
Okay.
Yes, media and this time, like you said, picking forms, we are only by interest. I need to be a ship party, 2028 agenda. No, mom,
that's all.
Because this time, no more gentle, no more gentility. Yeah, penny crime, so as I said, the place for me, Alan, for one continue UPR.
Montanamo baby.
Go ahead. Fuck off.
I know. Now. Now, and ya baby Sam. Who's we walk to a party? Who is us? Oh, say I be position.
Yes.
Oh, say I be position with MPP. And ya baby. Maybe I all got to the.
Yes, where's some baby?
If I obey. If I obey.
So say, I know the man who nipa, I know the man nipa for them. I know the man nipa for them. They say, what the man near my 12 year bush and fear. So I was sent to me. What said to if you rush to move to
aye.
So I
that's right. That's right. That's right.
Some in human nature.
Yes.
We're devil incarnate.
Yeah.
And I will treat you as such.
One. That's it.
So for me, dear, me, NDC, and NISA, detractors in MPP, my free MPP. The only language that they understand, it's a senior Trump on the Arabs of one Arab language or Tiasia and force. Would you now yet kind of humility of a fauso? Jimmy Mugamu or Siwa now 3 times reply. No who say Kai Aquano Yamre, it's next time may study. Asa
Mate, Medase.
Say, me who supposed to be, me who supposed to be TV at university now and to see and so we reducing it to training college. Oh, relegation about Brabonum, Amamunum. But Ningina, I can't turn Nepono, Yamiti, Yamibina.
Okay. Medase. All right.
Bye bye.
All right, bye bye. I can't even Mpacho you kind of saying send no more from moderators. Pachomamophobia, other people are also online. I've gotten 2 to 3 hours. That's enough. Let's give other people also some chance to do their thing. Gab Media is online. I also heard say when people are online, Gab Media online. Where other people are also online. Until after that 2 people, that will be it. Not media. Charlie Linda, from now we in Komo. From in Komo. All right, Kobe. Linda, I'm very serious. So, me pass away there 4 minutes before me and Muka Krama me na I'm sorry so. Ofi ni pa. Kobe Bosco. For 4 minutes ni uncle. Oh sa. Oh ayi swaba. Abronya swaba.
Communication for the whole Canada chapters in a Pejakun or that area.
Okay.
Blackface.
Yes.
The executives now, executives now, the current executives from Siano. So we MPP. Now, MPP. Now, Dr. Mahama to move for me. Now, what you want to say, in fact, this current executives we should maintain them to 2028. I'm telling the truth, saying 2028 election in PB. Going for opposition.
Now, they Obia say, are they Omuni na maintaining ana San Omoka?
Oh, now, say, boss, yes, you maintain the boss now. General Secretary
now. There be on the Obia maintaining. Only do be a maintain and our crowd and call cram patch MSMMA program and say and call cry Obia maintain general secretary yeah maintain wow on 20 CBA munye and then akano and near me chegu omukọ kwa uba and china ombe press conference mo try man up femu ansa na mo e ba ya hot anyway Charlie and no crowd the dog cry no
as a person the question say and person the question say you hwe here NDC for na ye o man ni omo ye executive meeting ma bonte press conference against the NDC for na ye
I was a medium for those and another Johnson Christ, a medium for a press conference. Johnson keke. No be to me a press conference, say, Sabi president could take cognatin and only a problem, say, president in a cognatin convoy, president the car na S1 a cognacco. No, ye press conference can see your bloggers. Eh, nane kufado kano ye not there is no response from the party. Mahama baye on fa konyan tukai. Mahama baye on fa presidential chair in tukai.
Dr. Mahama these kinds executives
I'm why
don't have any good thing for MPP.
I'm why and one no now who position
new energy discipline discipline respect
David
energy what party from the Tenaka Samre energy any party move
echo
energy me what did I make a say could be boss go make a say I am saying all the executives
yes no omumesia
people
no
different positions
yeah
different positions
me pacho me say me dey yi ko asokwa me dey current general secretary no me dey na ko asokwa for MP onko for MP na bebo ano party adwuma na dey emfa onko baby na and onko home MP no betumi aye na baby otene dey there be M1
because yentimi na chia ndisi for but tell yentimi kuku geresi kan na 1 billion abeduru yedua sani demfi akugu da boka yentimi nye make press conference be against that
Debbie we china no press conference or china party be press conference or china reverend in team for the obekasa or china reverend in team for the obek
Scabites 40 scabites
right no follow up
Raffles made my news known. I'm a central MP to Kutu. Award in yes, I say good award. Yes, I'm only a summer can say. What develop I'm a central. I'm a center. I'm a from Timu or many Raffles me to about my central.
So minimum central.
The videos the best and
Mate.
The pictures the best and
minimum central. And
the whole district, any hospital.
Yeah, be.
The whole hospital.
Yeah, be.
Yes, schools in Nigeria.
Yeah, be.
And so this man, and the people were media for more broadcast. They say, when development is central.
Bianca say, make Anka by now. Anka secretary, Anka what's our constituency or. Anka we almost send a press conference right away. I'm MP Central, MPP, secretary or press conference auctioned by the general secretary. Now, oh, Bohoma, Nini almost there.
also be paid to say I'm a recently deserve better.
Mm.
I'm more punch by a punch.
Yeah. Also.
But if you get before that, they're working.
You.
I'm pretty say or more with my 12 money. Should vote for Oma already say Dr. Mahmoud Bomea president, MPP about 2028. Yeah, but you go with Roma party.
You know,
Roma party. From next month to September. Do offices from various positions that were people. The problem was so sick, and we have and we will say, there be with my year to money.
All right. All right. Medicine for about 332. I believe it's about 732 Ghana, and I say Greenwich Meridian. Mom, oh, Nina. When I made my Wednesday, ever since share you. More supporting my bed. Flyer no or wow PBB no Ubi Samia made the Bema no way to me as share Eddie Aman post to me. Our more platform so post to more pages so now Monton Mensem na Emoa na Muslim to me Enfama drink chere and my drink Emeboa a Canada branch no Eduma no ha Moses Michia my pon Srema I mean to me for be a view Srema my pon when I may adoma Wednesday ever sign a share view. Obi said I campaign for us small. Oh, okay. In Patronino, chairmanship. So, chairmanship. So, and Crawford, you could to know chairman to me or chairman. You can't say Mr. Boachie Jacon. Yes. Mr. Boachie Jacon. So, it's yes, Remo. More a no consider Mr. John Boyd so. Nti ya na ma consider almost so I chairman for no so no the no Moses some your campaign now Moses tell me your campaign ma bo achi eja ku me pa cho bo achi eja ku yes solid man that am say me Moses Honorable Boachie Jako, so be him so a solid party stewards, like or you be a party tradition, party history, party leadership. I mean, he's familiar with all of that. And I believe says only opportunity to say on may chairman. I believe he can put his arsenals together. I know you'll be a or no nonsense too. So that is also sometimes needed. Say the bay and number then ebe you through no be and me and fa your partner in entry form. And I know where you stand, but no, if you know where I stand, I don't have to me a campaign about change. Honorable Boachie is a fine gentleman. Yeah. Most of mope Obi Okuta steady hands on the party, no. Boachie will be somebody that you might want to. But people know where I stand when it comes to the chairmanship. And very soon, you better start once they start opening, we will start working hard. Mama fast that it be kind. And farmer bad here. Men farmer my ofo. Farmer me busia. Now Nikesi Panon comma a year NPP Canada branch chair lady, Madam Vicky. Usually no, and young man in any benya kukudra lady way enya or de a lady Canada branch no. So oche obstacles neniama or femwa stellano or make sure say u keep a branch need together. Now she deserves recommendation. And untino chair lady Vicky also answer. Michiao medawase so for the confidence and the advice, encouragement. Odemame, most of the times when I get the opportunity to talk to you, you and your husband, you have been nothing but an inspiration to me, and I respect you for that. Ibiu, Mayor a branch organizer, Big Mo, also medawase for the opportunity and the belief in me. and even encouraging me to go on to this journey. I can't say we are now may come a chapter, a Peel chapter, NPP Canada Peel chapter, your chairman Ajimendia, maybe I will be a medase. Say what day a futu, yane kasade, kasachre, kokobo. To me, the alternate na me bre kura na in politics na me because minimum one yende. ABC emre we are would also support me chairman Ajimendia Michiao Edawase. Ebio the science so Echia a year secretary, Peel regional secretary. Andrews, I Michiao Pa for the support and encouragement. Vina, Vanessa also Unankopon in Shrao. Mo Peel region na executives na mo Peel region na edino askep me kakra. Nanso executives are more Peel region na ye treasurer, ye patrons, ye leadership muni na michiamo edamo ase na meshebo se nyame ya adom na se neama ekono the way ekono na se mudi tumi ne shemensa me make sure se me ye adwumaden epeja ye branchi ama ye branchi good representation na ma ye adwumaden edi ama osunu kokuruko ama nyuko etumi de eye Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aba enunti medamuni na ase na mechia MPP Canada all the chapters in Nara, all the chapters Montreal, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, all the places in all Canada, MPP were chapters were the church money now, all the chapter heads, chapter chairman, chair ladies, chapter leadership nina, women organizers nina, church money na as a break also no me koswa beba mo na asen kakra minim mu bi edin komode and so say the trente ya yenjai echeswa I'll keep coming and asking for your support to win this position, and I promise this is a firm promise I'm making. Say ebemusa you people will be happy and you will be marveled by the works that I'll be doing with my team to make it happen. Hey, I got to go to Calgary. Hey, sir, did you love it in Calgary? Now, show me why about Canada than why I'm checking me. Hey, lady, why not there? Why about Canada? Why am I showing? Okay. Until I had a day program, maybe see. Mama, you support to the other people who are also online. I may have done my Wednesday, maybe share. So bonnie you see and the bonnie you fra and bonnie a cartoon. One year journey your home bonnie, damn bonnie free and you want chefa. One a pay na me one a pay moja and more moja. Yeshua Mashiach. Amen. Now, one more. Cozy. Akusia menu. TikTok phone na yeda was especially greater Accra TikTokers. Yeda was a pan numeri ya party course on den. There's a TikTok for say social media no mpanifo no magye atum omone ye na ehwe party bi aye de ginemu organ na ema omo say am no ka say no enye adeketwa we na ehwehwe said de be ya so omo kwa bonten na omo kasa omo feel confidence say ye wo mpanifo bi a omo di achi a omo di die. That is what we are looking for. Intikozi onyankopon inshiraw ne de awasai e wo sa party we ho. I mean say it wouldn't be the last. It will not be the last. Krobia only with team Jojo Moye Juma Monkoswa ni piano sa na minim say 2028 the inshallah it was to say ya nkunimdi ebe dia edamase na me adoma Wednesday. Bye bye.